Hello, everybody. Excuse me. Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Nice to see you all. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are doing good. It's nice to see you guys. Welcome back to Limbus Company. It is patch day today, and we're actually not gonna play Limbus because there's nothing. There's nothing on the patch day, so there wasn't really anything to do today. So I decided that I better get back on the grind with the custom bosses event. That was rudely interrupted by my ISP not wanting me to read. So I decided to do it today and hopefully finish it today. I mean, I hope so. I don't know. I'm gonna try. So we're gonna be preferably finishing off the custom boss event. And yeah, I guess that's the idea. Oh, tomorrow, let me explain what today. First of all, Shard Day, in case you don't have, if you haven't gotten the thumb identities, congratulations, you can now shard the thumb identities. I also think it's the, is the reflectorial over now? Or is it one more week of the reflectorial? No, you still got one more week of the reflectorial. So you got one more week of the reflectorial left. Thumb Duo are shardable, and 300 lunacy. And I think there's something else, but I'm forgetting. Oh, and tomorrow is, tomorrow will be Walpurgis PV. So, tomorrow we're going to be streaming early, to catch the PV, obviously. So we are going to be doing, we're going to be doing that, so just letting y'all know. And yeah. That's pretty much it. I have Limbus open because I want the music playing in the background, but we are going to be putting on some nice music. And, like grind lunacy? No. RR2? Nah. No RR2. No way. We're gonna get RR2 after WOP. Most likely. But yes, tomorrow will be PV. We will be watching it tomorrow live. And that's gonna be awesome. But let's not waste any time. And first of all, let me get some good music on. Lovely music. I mean, I might as well just put on the twinning thread music is like the best music to listen to. There we go. Alright, beautiful. Alright. We're going to be going up right where we left off. Actually, well, no, we're going on to the next thing. John OC. We pretty much read everything about John OC before the stream crashed. So, we're going to move on right to the next one that the next one right after that. Let me get that open. We have, by the way, let me count. 29 submissions. We went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we still have 19 to go. Of varying lengths. So yeah, we're not even halfway through. But I think a lot of these are smaller. I think we had a very front-loaded. Actually, no, there's quite a large sum here. But anyway, nonetheless, let me just open this up so we can actually get into this. So, ooh, all right. As per usual, we're going to be starting with the passives, but nothing there. Oh, nothing there. Abnormality. Ooh, I like that. I like the little. Is that the? That's not the Angela one. Is that the Roland one? Anyway, we got nothing there. Oh, there's nothing there. Abnormality, focused encounter. Let's have a quick read, shall we? I like... Resists everything, yep. Actually, he's weak to envy. That's quite funny. That's the roll on nothing there. Obviously, just for visual details. Alright, let's go for the passives first. Not actually quite a lot of passives. There's nothing there. Crumbling Shell. Severe Quailoth Deterrence. Lose base offensive minus 25, base defensive 25. Take 20 fixed damage and increase all attack type resistances by 0.03 every time this unit loses imitation. Okay. Hardness, passive. Take 80% reduced damage from burn, bleed, tremor, rupture, and sinking, and minus 50% less stagger threshold raised by tremor. If this unit takes more than 60 damage from a coin or status effect, fix that damage to 60. Okay. Cool. Alright. Surely there must be something there. I don't know. Evolving. Turn end at 75% minus HP, move on to the next phase. After 2 turns of this part of the passive activating, all attack type resistances are decreased by 0.06 for the rest of the encounter. Move on to the next phase and gain imitation at turn end. I feel like that's meant to be increased. Turn start, if this unit is at less than 75% HP and took less than 100 damage on the previous turn, heal 5% of max HP. If this unit is less than 40 and the passive activates regardless of damage taken last turn. Remake Shell. At turn start, using goodbye, the previous turn, set imitation to 8. Alright, what is this imitation? Imitation, max stack 20. 10% damage per stack! Oh! Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh, hell no. Do not let this man stack imitation. Terror. Max stack 5. Turn end, take SP damage equal to the stack. Turn end, if at max stack, you take 5 multiplied by H SP and SP damage. Then lose stacks, lose turn stack. God! God damn. Ooh. I mean, it's nothing there. What happened to John OC? We pretty much finished it last time, so we're just moving on. Okay, so far decent. 2000 HP. Very slow. Let's read the skills. Dense Flesh. Gain pace power equal to Terror. Deal SP damage, inflict bind. Deal SP damage, and 5 bleed. Eye Contact. In a clash, have -2 base power. Oh, gain base power equal to Terror on target. Clash lose, deal minus 30% final power. And cannot stagger. Inflict Terror. Inflict bind and attack power. Okay, I mean, so far not that bad. A lot of unbreakables. If target, reaching hand, if target has less than 0 SP, coin power 4. Base power equal to Terror. Minus 70% final damage. Cannot stagger. Inflict Terror. SP damage. Oh, it's like a stronger version of an N-Corp identity, bro. This is like the most powerful N-Corp Inquisitor. Inflict by bleeding count. Wear shell. Damn, 18. Gain 3 clash power for every terror on the target. Whew, fucking hell. Inflict 3 terror on all enemies next turn. Kill target. Oh. Oh, okay. I see there. Yeah. Kill target. Copy the resistances and skills of the target next turn. Yikers, bro. Okay. Do not let that shit hit you, bro. Where do you do these submissions? I make announcements on these on the Discord or on the YouTube channel, and we only do Discord submissions. It's not unbreakable, yeah. Hard Cocoon. Flashable Guard. Gain 2 base power for every terror. I want to say tremor, but it's terror. Heal 2 percentage max HP. Gain imitation. Clash win. Then it's me. So this is a Clashable Guard, yeah. Oh. Observing. So this is the phase. Oh no, yeah, this is the, okay. Observing. That's a whole lot of base power. Gain protection. Gain clash power for every terror. Deal minus 50% of final damage. Lose imitation. Gain imitation. Okay. So that's like a Im Yong Wop gimmick right there. Where you want to like because you want to lose imitation. Flail skin. At 6 imitation to coin power. Yeah, this is phase 2. Gain base power equal to terror. Inflict 5 bleed and SP coin. Inflict terror. Deal SP damage. Okay. So far so good. You know, gimmicky, but it's a gimmick fight, so it's not that big of a deal. Follow. Base power +1 for every 4 imitation. Lose imitation. Oh, I see. Imitation. Okay, this is like the fuel skill. Okay, cool. Hello. Can clash with this skill regardless of speed. Gain base power equal to imitation on self. Deal reduce damage and cannot stagger. And also, inflict bleed count, it is a 16. And then we have Goodbye. Alright, how cracked is Goodbye? Goodbye. Can clash with this skill regardless of speed. Base power equal to imitation on self. 90% damage. I'm sorry. Deal 90% damage for every imitation on self. Isn't imitation like 20 stat? Chat, I just want you to know, that's almost 2,000. That's 2,000% damage. That is 2,000%. That's 1,800, my bad. Yeah, my bro. That is 40 no head. Deal less damage. Dude, I think this clash loot is gonna need to be higher, bro. Do not let this man use. That's just gonna kill. I mean, you know what? You know what? I actually fuck with it, dude. It's low accurate. No, I fuck with it. And then Mimic. Copy the skill that this unit hit. Gain imitation. If it's not used, lose imitation. And that's the fight. You know what? I like it, dude. Oh, we have the patterns here. Phase 1. Dense, eye contact, hand, dense, eye contact, wear shell, repeat. Successful wear shell pattern. Turn 1, 3 skills, 2 skills, 1 skill, defensive skill, reset physical resistance, and then turn normal. Phase 2, 4 hard cocoons, then repeat. Oh, I see. Oh, I like that it makes you go through the cocoon phase, and then you have to goodbye. Yeah, I like it. I like it. That's funny. It's funny. You know what? It's simple. It's a very simple nothing there, but it's every 4 turns. Yeah, this is like a hidden boss tier. And Corby because it's stronger. Yeah, I mean it's the OG. You know, nothing there. I like him. Is this an Otis? Invidai Otis! The class 3 Pekatulum. Holy shit. They turned the class 3 Pekatulum into a boss fight. Pekatulum Invidai class 3 Otis. Deal 25% more damage. Take 25% less damage from skill, status effects, and stagger damage. Evil Otism. Titanic size. I would definitely say that about Otis. Is this like a big Pekatulum? Wait, is that what this is? Is this just a really big Pekatulum? It's just a really big one. Starts the battle with 3 skill slots. Min-max B plus 2. Base health 400%, and she has 1,184 health. First stagger threshold is removed. Jesus Christ, this is the strongest NV Pekatulum. Mirrored path, mirrored pain. Pekatula participates in this battle. Wait. Pekatuli participating in this battle randomly gain 3 ego gift tier 3, and below relevant to the statuses they apply or gain. Ego gifts? Ego gifts! Oh, nah. We need to slime this Pekatulum pronto. We need to slime this thing immediately. Do not touch my mirror dungeon gifts. Are you kidding me? Oh, fuck. Oh, hell no, dude. They get ego gifts? Oh, that's fucked. That's terrifying. Hell no. Yeah, we need this bitch out of here. Refracted Struggle Plus at 7 clashes against the same enemy. Damn, 7 clashes? That's not even that high. Gain Clash Apple down. Refracted Mind. Starting SP plus 10 and gain 5 SP and recover 2 SP per clash lost on turn end. Seeking effects deal minus 50% SP damage. Slime her out immediately. She also has a 40%, so it's a 20% stagger threshold, so she has quite a lot. But she only has 1 attack. What the fuck is this? Skin Shedding. Ugh. 3 coin. This skill will prioritize enemies with unique positive status effects, coffin, and load. Oh, this is a Wild Hunt downscale, bro. Do not bring Wild Hunt to this fight. Consume all the positive status effects on the target and apply a fragile for every 3 count. This coin deals 5% more damage for each positive effect consumed by the coin. Well, at least it's really easy to clash with. It's only got 1 skill. I guess it gets buffed by the Mirror Dungeon gifts. Wait, why does it say Pekatulize, though? That kind of gets me a bit worried. I think this is multiple Pekatulize. She's the Lord of Hongwan. Yeah, I think there's multiple It says Pekatulize, which I think there's multiple I think this is like I think this literally is like the Lord of Hongwan, but it's a Pekatulum. And there's other Envy Pekatuli in the fight, and this is just like the strongest one because it's Otis. But you know what? I kind of want that. I mean, we kind of get that with leader like Sancho. There is the Lord of Hongwan, Pekatulam. What was the first revive ego? But I think a team leader Pekatulam would actually be fire. Maybe like a Pekatulam Dante. Yo, wait, hold on. That would be fire. I think that's what you need to do. You know what I mean? I mean, this is class 3. I don't think we've seen class 3. We've only seen class 2, right? 5 to 9 speed, she's fast. If we got like a Pekatulam Dante or a Pekatulam Virgilius, I could see that being like a dude, wait, Pekatulam Dante does sound fire because that would mean that they would be having they could get like revived or something. That would be cool. I like this. This is very simple. It's probably the shortest one we have, but considering how many we have, I appreciate the shortness. And also, Otis is very cute. Jesus Christ, what the hell is this? Oh! Elena and the Vermilion Fraud! Oh, shit. Okay. We have a Library of Verona fight. Alright. The Blood Red Knight. Alright. Elena and the Vermilion Fraud. Alright. This is going to be a fire one. Let's start with Elena, because she's the main character here. Nuovo Fabric. Yep, that OP-ass freaking fabric, bro. Take -% 30 damage from unopposed attacks. Take -% 20 damage from keywords. Take -50 damage that consume... Oh. Oh, that's cute. Take reduced damage from skills that consume ammo. Because... Competent Fixer. They have the Blood Feast mechanic. Ooh. Siphoning. Not my most satisfying meal. Unique Blood Fiend Bleed? I missed the first passive? Oh, I did. I'm so sorry. Overfeeding. At the encounter start, gain Satiated Appetite. This effect cannot be removed by skills. On hit, if the target has... overfeeding. On hit, if the target has plus bleed, inflict bind and heal damage dealt. At below 7, inflict count. Satiated Appetite. Gain 15 base offense level and 15 base defense level. Why -50? Because Nuovo Fabric is, well... I assume it's because the Nuovo Fabric is good against bullets. Wait, can you send submissions? The submissions are closed because the event is over. But future submissions can be sent via the Discord when we do the challenges. But we're not going to be having another boss one. We'll be doing something else. We always do a different one. That is a lot of bind. Luckily, it's same turn bind, so we're actually fine. And then we have Siphoning. Not my most satisfying meal. Max Act 5. Take more damage from Blood Fiend or Blood Bags. Deal minus damage toward Blood Fiend or Blood Bags. Decrease stacks at 1 turn end. Excess stacks below 5 are converted to bleed count. Fixed Panic. And let's read the other passive. Blood Fiendish. Ooh. The next event won't be for like another... we don't know, so... Events are like every 5 months, so... At turn end, if this character regained HP, gain final power next turn, no more than 10% of max HP may be healed within a turn outside of Blood Spread. Another Nut Blood. Upon the Vermilion Cross dying, use Blood Spreading the turn afterwards, regardless of the current amount of bleed on the field. Gain haste when using Assist Defense, and gain damage up when the Vermilion Cross Assist Defense is activated. Oh, God. Alright, well... This is gonna be some, Callisto and, some Callisto and Albina shit. Then we have Sanity. Fate of Predation. Low morale, attack power, envy, damage, bind, and fragile. Heal more. Attack, envy, lust, bind, and fragile. And heal more. Alright, let's have a read of this hunger. Final power for every negative effect. Inflict bleed when applying potency. Inflict siphoning. Inflict bleed, deal more damage. Sanguine Nails. Prioritize the target with the most negative effects. Point power for every bleed, damage for every bleed, and bleed burn. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, because Vermilion Cross is burner. Clash Wind inflicts slash agility and lost. Bleed, siphoning, bleed, unbreakable, or damage. Yeah, there's no submissions at the moment. This was like over a month ago. The next event will be like 3 or 4 months in the future. Unending Thirst, skill 3. Prioritize the 3 sinners with the lowest HP, cannot be staggered until the skill is used. Okay. Coin power for every blood feast consumed, base power for bleed, deal more damage on Clash Win, reduce damage on Clash Lose, Unbreakable coin, inflict bleed and bleed count activate, inflict siphoning and paralyze, and reuse the coin for every 50 blood feasts up to 2 coins. God damn! Unending Thirst. Burn, bleed, upscale. Saving Our Desire is an evade. Gain assist defense, gain protection, inflict bleed count. Okay. Circulation. Prioritize the Vermilion Cross blood bag. If the target is an ally, reduce the damage to 0 and apply 3 attack power up and protection. Gain 5 clash power against the enemy. Damn. She is smacking them. Clash Wind inflict siphoning. Bleed and consume blood feast. Gain final power and final power for every blood feast consumed. Clash Lose, use Cleansing My Palate and reduce the damage by 80. Activate bleed count. Okay, Cleansing My Palate. Cleansing My Palate. On use, coin power for every negative effects on the target. Clash Lose, deal reduced damage. Inflict 6 bleed and bleed count. Combat and remove 3 negative status effects applied to self. Bleed is prioritized last. If bleed was removed with the above effect, gain attack power up and lost. You gotta drop Goku in everything? I do put Goku in everything. Every uses on everyone? I think so. Regurgitation. Gross. Assist defense skill. Clash power +1 for every burn and tremor. Clash Wind inflict paralyze and fragile. Clash Lose gain paralyze fragile. Inflict bleed and offense down. Hello. The Blood Red Knight. Damn, a 19. Used only upon a target with the highest HP at turn start after the first blood spreading. -5 clash power, can clash with the skill regardless of speed. On use, if clashed or used against the highest HP target, convert to unbreakable coins. Deal, oh my god, deal I'm sorry. Deal 50% of target's health. Do 50% of target's health. Deal 50% of target's health. Deal 100% of target's health. Okay, so it fucking kills you then. Inflict all identities on the field with 10 bleed, bleed count, bind, and defense down. I mean, you know, it's a lot accurate to the fucking game, but Jesus Christ. Okay, just that's the kill you move. Hail damage, yeah. Blood spreading. Cannot stagger or die before using the skill. Use only when 100 bleed potency is on the field. Oh, I like that. Deal more damage for every bleed. 250. Shoosh. Gain coin power for every 300 consumed. Gain haste and fragile. Reduce damage, no bleed. On hit, activate all bleed twice without a loss of count. Heal all damage dealt. Max 20% of HP. Do not have bleed on the field, bro. That's all you gotta say. Do not have bleed on the field. Oh, Jesus Christ, she's got 5,000 HP? Fucking hell. What about Vermilion? 5,000 as well? Oh my god, these guys are like fucking tanks, man. Alright, Vermilion. Oh, I like that color fixer is crossed out. Rip the goat, dude. He got his thing, everything. Alright. Passive. Painted Cross. Upon being hit with circulation, Vermilion Cross will inflict bleed or bleed count randomly when destroying a coin. This doesn't include unbreakables with fail conditionals. Okay, yield my flesh upscale. Melee and Empty Husk. Gain 3 clash power down in place of morale debuffs. God damn. Alright. Vermilion Cross does not have as much stuff besides skills, but his skills are kind of goated. What has he got? Crossblade. If target has negative effects, base power, he gains tremor. He's self-tremor. Inflict paralyze, inflict tremor burn. Ooh. Okay. Shockwave, deal base damage for every burn tremor, gain tremor. Apply protection to self and Eleanor. Raise the count of every status on the target by 1. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Inflict tremor and tremor count, tremor burst. Reuses coin if below minus 30 SP. Okay, he's a negative ID. Okay, he's a negative coin. He's a minus ID. Oh god. Yeah, Ricardo does spell damage. Heated weapon. Base power, tremor. Paralyze, wrath, lose SP, gain SP. Inflict wrath, damage equal to burn and tremor. Inflict burn and burn count. God damn. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Rampager strike. Oof. I think this is the OP one, bro. I think this is the reuse on kill. Oh god. 120 damage against stagger targets. Yeah. Before attack, gain tremor. Base power. Attack weight for every 10 tremor. Max 50. Damn, 6 attack weight. Inflict tremor, burn count, minus burn count, deal more 20% damage. Inflict burn. Trigger tremor burst, and then inflict concussion. Oh, okay, he doesn't reuse. Thank God he doesn't reuse. Actually, this one, I think, reuses. Also, that's a Woo branch upscale. Obstruct defense. At 30 tremor, assist defense shall be switched to obstruct purge. Gain assist defense, gain tremor protection, receive sloth damage equal to tremor on self. If both this skill and the assist defense are not activated, Elena becomes untargetable next turn and gains 3 damage up. Brother. That damn bitch. Oh, what the fuck? 32? Obstruct Purge. Clashable skill. Assist defense exclusive skill. Cannot be staggered before using the skill. Minus 80% damage against defensive skills. Okay, never mind, it's chill. Plus 5 against ego. Okay, do not clash this, bro. 20 tremor. Clash power, minus 2 for each negative effect. Wrath damage up. Elena gains protection. Increase the target's wrath and blunt resist. Consume tremor. And receive sloth damage on lose. Gain SP. Inflict burn. Burn count. Tremor count gets all other enemies. Okay, good news. He doesn't reuse the rampage skill, which is the scariest part. He just one-shots you. Yeah, he is a color fixer. That is true. Luckily, this skill doesn't actually reuse on death, which the other one does. Well, it reuses on stagger, so thank fuck it doesn't do that. Yeah, it permanently raises your blunt. Yeah, don't get hit by that. Okay, well that's the Elena and the Vermilion Cross. Pretty accurate to how the fight works. I mean, it is a Library Ruiner fight, so that is pretty accurate. I like it. I mean, you know what, dude? More Vermilion Cross upscales, man. You know what? I'm here to see it, dude. Does that activate if you're doing like, if you have like multiple skills, yeah. If you have like a defensive equipped or if you have two skill slots over, it does. Okay, I like that one. On to the next one. What is this? What is this? Mistress of the Headless Manor. Okay. Another butler? Dude, is this a second butler? Oh, we have another oh. Headless butler. Whoa! Hold on, what is this? Hold on. Whoa. That's the character. A certain Anna Dula. Mistress of the Headless Manor. I misread a thing? Oh. The entire mansion. Yeah, we got the whole book. Alright, let's have a look here. Hero Forge. I mean, Hero Forge is quite useful. Ooh, I like these guys. I really like, I mean, these are just the butlers, but I like this flame one. That's kind of sick. Alright, let's read the passives. Oh my god, there's a lot of passives. Alright, here we go. First passive. A tread o humans. Oh, hatred of humans. When hitting heads against human enemies, deal more damage. Doesn't work against anything that is inhuman, such as mechanical amalgamations, corrosions, blood fiends, or undeads, etc. Okay. Damn. Might be, bro. I'm just human. The Mistress Presence. Combat staff. Every headless servant on the field, heal SP on self. If it max SP, apply Clash Power Up and Envy Up on all allies on the field. Summon... Oh, start of combat encounter. Summon one each type of headless servant. Passive. Durat of the Mistress. For every missing headless servant on the field, use additional copy of a skill 1 or skill 2 this unit attack pan. Doesn't include skill 3s and defensives. Oh, I see. There once was a human with a name that I had no intention on to remember. He came here with non-hostile intentions. In the search of a woman that day, we once loved. He said that I bear heavy resemblance to them. Little does he know that I am no longer the lady that I used to be, for I am human no more. Okay. Okay. I like this. All right, let's... Efflorist Ego! Oh, hell no. Why are the ghosts getting... The translation are Irish. Oh. Ah. Well, luckily I'm so goated I can just predict it, you know what I'm saying? I can just manipulate it. First of all, Efflorist Ego, Dullahan of the outskirts. Woohoo! After using this shall be the last sight skill, use head on, head off, into head on. The fuck? Start the combat with head on. Whenever the head's position is changed, summon 4 random servants. After I became a Dullahan, my life changed. I started looking at the world from a different perspective, and I realized just how... Senhold. How something everyone is. Not only that because of how my life in the city was, but also because of how I was threatened. I was a mere monster to them, so I had no choice but to move into the outskirts and raise my own mansion away from a human being. I almost got that. Oh, I almost locked it in. Okay, this is cool. You dare tarnish me Mendy. Turn end. If this unit is in the panic state, reset SP to 0, gain wrath, and clash up. Intruded mark. Sinful. Ah, that probably works. Oh, there's a... Yeah, we'll read this. Intruder mark. Take 10% more damage from servant skills. If the enemy tries to attack Anna, a random servant will try to redirect the attack. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I gotta deal with Rufo again. Only one enemy can have this effect. Okay, that's better. If another enemy gains the effect, remove it. These foolish humans have always been controlled by a sense of greed. Whenever there is an opportunity for one to raid the ruins in the outskirts, for the sake of personal profit, all human senses are gone. That is why we never welcome anyone with open hands, as they never come for a banquet. Head on. While this unit's head is on, gain poise and poise count. Oh shit, poise and SP efficiency. Gain defensive power for each headless servant on the field. Okay. Head off. While this unit head is off, inflict additional sinking. And sinking fragility. Oh Jesus, sinking fragility. Oh goodness no. Gain fragile at the turn start, on kill, summon additional headless servants. Sanity, Dullahan's Wrath. Lose 10 SP when a servant dies in combat. If it was a head servant, lose 30 SP. Envy power up, pride power up. Increase max speed, envy power up, pride power up, decrease speed after using leave now and never come back. Take damage. They are based on the real Dullahan. That is true. I do know that I do see the real Dullahan. Oh, I see. That's very nice. I see. It's a baddie. Panic icon. Attack pattern. Okay, we'll read that later. A fifth. Oh, did I already read this? Offense and defense are reduced to match Sinner's max level, which is current Limbus of 60. Technical passive that exists for balance reasons. Canonically, she's level 80 and around the same level as grade 1. Damn. Maybe somewhat below color. Damn. She'd be beaten by Vigilius. All right, Vigilius and Vesper upscale. That's all I need to know. And then there's the translation to Irish. Luckily, I'm a master, and I pretty much predicted it. There's the artist. Very nice. Okay. Jesus, those servants have a lot of skills. Alright, let's read the skills. An intruder in the manor. Inflict sinking, inflict intruder marked, unbreakable. If this point is broken, it deals no damage. Doesn't trigger the effect. Order all servants to use opportunity attack against target that has broke the skill. Precise slash. If target has sinking, slash power, inflict sinking and more sinking. Okay. Head off your shoulders. I was Australian Korean? I didn't know either. If the target has intruder marked, increased chance of crit by 15%, inflict more sinking, inflict sinking. Command a random servant to use opportunity attack on the target on kill, heal SP. Whew. The headmistress strikes. If target has intruder mark, gain additional poise. Gain poise. Unbreakable, gain poise, inflict sinking. This shall be their last sight. Unfocused volley and unbreakable coin. On the turn where this skill is used, fix Anna's speed to 10. This can't be clashed no matter the speed difference. If Anna's head is off, the skill is replaced with leave and never come back. Gain coin power, gain base power, deal less damage, it cannot stagger. Gain attack weight and repeat this coin for every enemy on the field. Ooh! Without increasing its max power. God damn! Max 4 attack weight. If it's in low sanity, deal more damage and convert. Oh, if the target is in low sanity or panic, 15% of the damage converts into HP and SP. Oh, never mind, thank you. The enemy is intruder marked to deal more damage to them. End the turn and take off the head. Ah, I like that, that's cool. Leave now and never come back. Chun language, yay! Unfocused volley. Use this instead of if the head is off. Gain coin power for sinking, gain point power for poise. This deals more damage for every reused coin. If they die, deal more damage instead. Deal less damage if you win it. Gain attack weight and repeat. There is no limit to the gained attack weight. Oh, deal more damage, and the skill put the head back on. Okay, I like it. So it's on, off, on, off, on, off. Very cool. Passive. Servants, I command you. Unbreakable. When the coin is broken, the evade is kept active, the coin power fixed to 1. So that's how I assume clutchable evades would work. If the evade wasn't broken, when the turn it's used, summon a random headless servant. Max 4 at a time, cannot summon a head servant. Okay. Okay. I will move on to the servant then. Servants of the Headless Manure. Let's go to passives. Actually, wait, I didn't see the thing here. 1800 HP, Fatal to Sloth. That sounds like a Tremor upscale. Wrath. Sounds like a Tremor upscale. Alright, passives. Mindless Husk of a Human. The enemy has no sanity, and sinking will affect this enemy the same way as it does against abnormalities, pectorums, and machines. Okay, so just gloom damage. Mannequin Lifeless Body. Take less damage from bleed. Do not provide any heal on hit effects upon taking damage. Okay. Exclusives to Headless Waiter. Roast Chicken. Oh, they have, like, unique ones. They are vulnerable to gold. Huh? Interesting. Blood Being Downscale. Exclusives of the Waiter. Heal Honor by 5% of her max HP if the Waiter is killed, inflict burn and rupture count. And healing boost onto the attacker as well. Heal them by 10%. The Counselor. All attack skills additionally inflict burn. While in the field, all servants take less damage and deal more damage. If Anna is staggered, temporarily gain additional three skill slots. Jesus Christ. Okay. We already know what Intruder Mark does. Oh, I like the little icon. All Headless servants use random skills. There's no attack pattern. The only exception is the way to prioritize defensives. All the servants use defenses during their turn while Anna's ult. The ultimate power. More info from left to right. The butler, the maid, the waiter, the servant. Butler, maid, waiter, servant. Okay. 256, 203, 228. Damn, 1,000. God damn. Each one is summonable. Only the maid and the summonable servant is a mini boss, but only 9 to be defeated for that fight. All servants have 1 and 2. The butler, maid. The 3 is exclusive to the Hing. Guard is butler, and evade is exclusive to the servant. Okay. Servant skills for our mistress. Inflict sinking and sinking. Intruder Mark, inflict more sinking. Found the weak spot. Butler, main servant. Poise, poise, intruder, and more poise. Burn the Cursed Flames. No burn, double burn. Burn, burn, envy, intruder Mark, fragile. Mannequin defense. This is the only to the butler. Touchable guard. Okay. Quick reflexes. This is only to the maid. They get the evade. Okay. I like it. I like the dual. I mean, Dualahans are cool. This is like an OG Dualahan. This is very nice. I like it. I like the head-on, head-off thing. We don't really have an actual Dualahan. Like well, we have a Dualahan, but we don't have like the armored Dualahan, so that's cool. I like the mana. Like it kind of gives me like some like Hotel Transylvania vibes, you know? I like that. Thank you very much. Ah! Look at this little creature. What is this little creature? Frost of Helheim. The Fire of Muspelheim. Is this Nordic? Is this Norse? I don't know what this is. Lassie. And had to adapt to a boss. That makes sense. I don't know what this is. Relic user. Leviathan true wheel. Oh, hell no. Leviathan true wielder. Target of the middle, target of the thumb. Oh, hell no. What do you mean the true wielder of Leviathan, bro? Oh, who the f is wielding this, bro? Okay, let's have a look at the passive, shall we? Wherever they start, over here. Leviathan and Leviathan. Oh, hell no. Alright. What is this? Leviathan. Deal 80% more damage to units with Frozen. Oh, don't tell me it's the same Frozen mechanic that the fucking that the fucking knight gets, bro. Combat start. Inflict a burn potency to all enemy units. Every 4th turn, use a Hell Freezes over, targeting the unit with the most SP or least percentage. After recovering from stagger for the first time, use Breather on all skill slots, each one targeting a different skill. Every 10 turns, use a powerful attack that inflicts burn, and powerful attack that inflicts cold. Winning a clash against these skills apply a powerful buff to all allies for the rest of the encounter. Despite when he would leave, Leviathan and Leviathan are not a relic pair, although Leviathan is part of a pair with its counterpart, the Arm of Kratos, belonging to the Thumb. The Arm of Kratos! John fucking Kratos himself? The few who know about it suspect that the Capo de Capi's son has the aptitude for it. These are baseless rumors, however. Okay, so we have the Thumb and Middle beefing about some Nordic-ass relic, bro. And what is this? Latter half of the gauntlet. Kratos! Offense level -15, defense -15, max support -4. Jesus. Takes more damage from identities from the middle or thumb. Okay, so this is a syndicate of scales. Is that fucking Kratos? Start the encounter with 50% health remaining. Encounter ends with this unit's health drops below 5. Prioritize units with Frozen. The child is in desperate need of a rest, but the rest is a luxury when an elder sibling of the middle and the Capo de Capi both want your head. But if she survives for this long enough, the experience will elevate her to the level of a color, if not higher. Okay. Fixed panic type. Frozen. Cannot act. Does not take burn damage. Removed at turn end. Oh! That's horrid. Cold. Yeah, it's the last night. It's the last night. Oh, fuck. Max 3. Min-max speed lowered by stack. Take less damage from burn. At 3 become frozen. Fuck! We're back in the fucking building again! This is a burn down scale. Embedded Leviathan. Oh, Leviathan. Gain frozen at the start of each turn. While any unit that has this status, Lassie's coins inflict cold and inflict burn. If the unit that has this status and Lassie attempts to use a Hell Freeze over, the skill is replaced with Recalling Leviathan Axe, which this targets this unit. I know this won't kill them, but having one less blade aimed at my throat will make this much easier. The Sigil of Triumph Muspelheim. Take reduced damage from burn. When burn count is reduced by any means, increase the count reduction by 3. A burning sigil that wards against the flames of Leviathan, showing your sinner's victory over the fire of Muspelheim. Okay, so do not bring do not bring burn into this. So TLDR, from what I'm hearing, wait. So this is a middle. So this is a middle and a thumb down scale because they both do burn. They take more damage from the middle and thumb, but this is a middle and thumb down scale. I guess that's the point. They're not supposed to be good against that, but they are against that. A Sigil of Triumph Helheim. Frozen no longer immobilizes unit. Instead, this frozen unit will have their speed fixed to 1. Oh, I see. So it's like it might be a state that they transform into. Units with cold take reduced damage from burn per stack. A frozen sigil that protects against Leviathan's ice, showing your sinner's victory over the winds of Helheim. Sanity, SP loss, fragile, skill power. Base offense is 91, 7 slots, retreat instead of dying. Otis is a required unit in this encounter? I guess... Okay. Otis upscale. Wrath. Weak to lust. Weak to pride. Funny how that's also not kind of what the thumb do. Otis upscale? Alright, this is an Otis upscale fight. That is a buff for us. Oh, that's what we get. Oh, I see. Okay, we get the sigils. Okay, never mind. You can damn. That's the big attack, I guess. As hell freezes over. 2010. Clash power minus 15 for clashing against the Pathos Mathos of the Forest of Flames. Oh, this is an Otis upscale. Okay. Unbreakable coin, inflict embedded Leviathan. Okay. Let's go to Leviathan, the Heat of Misselheim. Gain base power for every burn, inflict burn, burn, burn. Skill 1. Skill 1. Flash of Flames and Frost, 4 coin unbreakable. Before use, gain coin power, base power. The skill deals less damage and cannot stagger. Inflict burn, inflict cold, inflict burn, inflict cold, trigger burn. Frost Anvil. 2 coin unbreakable. Gain base power equal to the main target's cold. The skill deals less damage against units who have cold. Inflict cold, inflict cold. Leviathan. 2 unbreakable. Base power to cold. Inflict more cold, inflict more cold. This does less damage. Muspelheim's Trial. Damn. 20, 4 coin. Minus 20 clash power if against Pathos Mathos or what is cast. What is cast upscale? Apply the Sigil of Triumph Muspelheim to all targets and deal less damage with the skill. Okay, so this is permanent, pretty much. Okay, inflict 10 less burn. Inflict, holy shit, burn, burn, burn. Jesus fucking Christ. Rodion upscale. Okay, so I got that wrong. These are what the sinners get. These are permanent. Okay, so that's cool. I like that you get permanent buffs. So that's the Leviathan one. This is the Leviathan one. Helheim's Trial. 4 coin, clash minus 2 if against Pathos Mathos or Forest of Flame. Apply Sigil of Triumph Helheim to all targets, deal less damage. Inflict cold, inflict cold, inflict cold. Multiply the damage of cold. And then that makes it so that they're immune to cold. Yeah, Frozen is no longer immobilized. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I like it. Big buff, but you get big attack, but you get a big buff. Recall the Leviathan Axe. Target fixed the clashable. This skill always happens first, regardless of speed. If the slowest target by an attack clash against the target using the Bite of Frozen Steel, remove the embedded Leviathan from the target. Return. Breather. This unit and this unit skill is targeting heal SP. Yeah. Bite of the Frozen Steel. The skill deals 10% less damage. Inflict cold. I assume this is a power counter. Damn. Okay, I like this. This is cool. I didn't expect it to be an Otis, Ryoshu, and I didn't expect it to be an Otis, Ryoshu, and Rodion upscale. Got tier 4, nice. I like that. I like that it has the. I like that it alternates between the cold and the burn, and you get permanent buffs. That's cool. That's cute. Oh, I just realized that there's the little axe and the Leviathan. I just noticed it now. I wonder if this is I wonder if this will be brought up in Kano 11. How much HP do they have? Oh my god, 8,000 HP. Fuck. Yeah, this is cool. I like this. Also, dealing with the cold again gives me PTSD, but this is very W. Whoa. What is? Hello. Oh, that's very nice. Unmyeong. This is very nice art. Who is this? Otherworld. Otherworld. Ooh, all right. I like this. We get the Limbus. We get the Limbus style here. All right, let's. Oh, we got some liking data. Okay, let's read the lore first. Hold on. Do we have any tags? Fixer. This kind of gives me Gachi Akuda vibes. Liking data. Unmyeong, the saffron in between. Hey, this is a fire name. The promised light of tomorrow and the fated darkness that follows. The balance found in the center of two extremes. Is this Sora from Kingdom Hearts? The relic they wield, Hemera, is quite a troublesome weapon to use. No matter how much they try to regain the aptitude to wield such tool, it has been denied countless times. The other weapon they use channels a fragment of what they could be, a sword made of steel resembling an opaque glass. The child used to fear the certain, not surprisingly, the emotion that caused them to flee constantly was buried in a long ago past. Having grown in acceptance towards what is to come, the fear now has resurfaced, forced to become a puppet string by fate. Hemera Nyx. A relic for those who experienced and lived and understand two sides of the same coin. Able to move forward with holding the curse of remembrance with respect for yourself. The functionality is quite varied. The most common aspect is the fire sourced from this weapon, which are to be called, in quotes, cursed. Unable to properly extinguish neither for the user or its victims. Interesting. Okay. Alright. This is fire. Let's read the passives. First. Fix Panic. Dazed by the light of shadow. Sinners with the highest speed cannot redirect this unit's skills. Sinners with the lowest... Wait. I'm fucking sorry. Sinners with high speed cannot redirect this unit's skills. Sinners with speed lower than this unit take 15% more damage. The blade. Oh, hell no. Not shimmering, bro. Leave that shit back in Library of Ruina, bro. Do not bring that shit back here. At 50% or lower, trigger the following. You cannot go below 0 SP. SP is completed with Gloom. On Clash, lose, take fixed damage. Turn end, take fixed damage. Next turn after effect, gain Shin! Totality! Oh, and they get Shin too. Oh, so fucked. 2 relics? Keep you that you have 2 relics and Shin? God fucking damn it. Okay. Encounter start. Blinding light, fear of shadow. Gain 200 shield. At combat start, gain penumbra and luminosity count and potency. On clash, lose. Randomly lose between penumbra and luminosity. At 15 penumbra and luminosity, inflict bleed count. At 15, gain poise. For every 20, inflict night wither. For every 20, inflict day broken. When this unit has remaining shield, remove 2 random debuffs on self. Punctured by Fate, Hemera. Start the encounter with Punctured by Fate. For every turn, gain defense level down and offense down. On Clash Win against targets with Night Wither, you clear a random clearable buff on the target. On every Clash Win against Day Broken, clear a random clearable debuff on self. Well, on the first coin hit, if the target has both Night Wither and Day Broken, and the sum of stack is 10, inflicts Slash Fragility. If the effect above activated on a target with less than 20% HP, heal 500% damage and ignore death prevention. Oh, they gotta fucking execute. What team would I use? Send the High Show in, bro. I need the High Show to deal with this. Being chased down by the Index, the child tried to run as far as they could, only for their memory to be ever so clear for years to follow. Not knowing their fate was stamped into this very moment. And they're being hunted down by the Index, bro. Jesus Christ. Panic recovery, panic reset. Waning patience. Combat start. Gain offense up and defense up for every turn in the encounter. At 15, if this unit is over 60% HP, gain 15 offense level up. Oh, fuck that. Searing the Wound, Murky Dark Thorns. For turn end, for sinners with 6 bleed count, halve the count and gain burn potency equal to the amount of bleed. Halved. Burn does not lose count if the unit has Daybroken. If this unit has 20 poise, purge excess poise on self, then inflict sinking by half the amount. For every sinner that has sinking does not lose count with Night Wither. Okay, Event Horizon. Uh-oh. Upon reaching 15% health for the first time, activate the following effects. Burn stack does not have a limit and does not expire. Huh? Sting. This unit does not generate shield and takes 50% more damage. Every bleed this unit inflicts is now converted to burn. The 3 slower sinners gain bind and burn. This unit gains bind and burn. For every turn after the effect, apply 2 more burn to all designated targets. If the 3 slower sinners are the same sinners as before, and share the same speed, this condition fails. If the above effect fails 5 times, take 300 fixed damage at turn end? What? If this unit has more than 0 SP, set SP to 0 and inflicts burn on all units. What? The 3 slower sinners gain bind and burn. For every turn after the effect activates, if the 3 slower sinners are the same, or share the same speed value with this unit, the condition fails and resets. Sounds like gambling to me. Okay. Unrelenting Desperado. When taking failed damage for the first time in the encounter, negate the damage, end the turn, and activate the following effects. Brother, what the fuck is this dude on, bro? Clear all debuffs on the Sinners. This unit does not inflict bleed, burn, day, broken, night wither. This unit loses all poise and cannot gain poise. This unit's unbreakable coin does not trigger. Gain 1,000 shield, 7 offense up and fragile, and double the effects of blade shimmering. My HP! A pity. Despite everything, they were not to decide by themselves even after all. You don't know the path that follows. Claim a victory over this arduous challenge. Do not hesitate. Oh, and they have a fucking oh god, and they have an install too. Shield slop. A battle we cannot risk losing. Oh! Begin the encounter with K-Corp Ampule equal to the amount of Sinners deployed. Every Sinner can only use 1 Ampule. Okay! I'll take some Ampules, bro. I appreciate it. The number of Lumosity. Max sack 200, max count 200. For every sum of 20, deal 4% damage. Shin, totality. 2 min speed, max speed. Deal missing HP damage, more damage. If target has Night Wither on hit, inflict Daybreaker. If target has Daybreaker, inflict Night Wither. Okay. 7 ampules. It's 1 per sinner. So if you have 7, you get 7 ampules across each sinner. But you only use 1. Night Wither. Deal more damage per stack. Healing sources. Healing sources heal for less. Oh, fuck that. When rolling offensive coins, take stack fixed damage. My fucking HP. Defensive skills lose power equal to stack. Healing sources heal also less. Take fixed damage. Oh, my health, bro. Punctured by fate. Ooh, I like the icon. Minus 15 offense and defense. Why did it have to be this way? I wanted to get out so desperately, and yet I wasn't strong enough and will never be. Jesus Christ. Okay. 5/5 speed. Neutral, blunt weak. Ragged breath, lose poise potency, gain point potency. Shadow alike. We'll look at the evade first. Gain poise on self. Shield. Randomly gain protection. Gain poise. Gain less poise. Evade. Gain poise. Clashful counter. Gain defense level up next turn. Gain poise. Clash lose, deal less damage. Inflict bleed. Deal more damage on crit. Deal more damage on crit. Okay. Holy shit. Oh, there's like uniques. What the fuck? Okay. For the middle. Ready the blade. The skill can be redirected regardless of speed. If the unit has less than 40 penumbra and luminosity, clash power 2. Bleed, clash power 2. Higher than this unit, damage down. Gain 4 poise. If this unit is not a main target, gain penumbra. Clash win, gain or lose. Clash win, gain or lose. New Sin Affinity. The blank Sin Affinity. This is Sin Affinity-less. Focus the mind. Regardless of speed. 40, Clash Power 2, Clash Power 2. If it's higher than this unit, gain Paralyze. Gain Poise, Penumbra, Penumbra, Penumbra. So you have to clash with the... To counter these... Yeah, it's just a counter icon. They're not actual counters. This is the only counter, which is this one here. This is Clash for counter. So the way that this works is you have to... whoever the sinner is being targeted, you have to clash with that sinner, no matter what. So if Gregor is being targeted, you can't redirect. Strike the light. Gain penumbra and count. If you have 10, final power. If you have 20, convert to unbreakable. Unbreakable, deal more damage, gain poise, inflict bleed, inflict poise, inflict bleed, inflict bind, inflict bleed. Penumbra like slash. Yeah, they're all target fixed. Gain penumbra, gain penumbra, more damage, inflict burn, poise, burn, trigger bleed up to 3 times. Jesus Christ, we're gonna look at that. Address me. We're gonna address that later. Like a phantom, the blade. The unit has 40 summon penumbra and double the bleed for every plus final power, plus coin power. Daybreaker, Nightbreaker, and Clash Power 2, gain paralyze. Inflict bleed count, inflict burn. You'll 120%. That's a lot of fucking fixed damage. Holy shit. Gain bind, gain attack power down. Gain bind, gain attack power down. Address me. Luminosity. This unit does not take SP damage for the rest of the turn, can clash regardless of speed. If the skill Penumbra went first, gain 4 final power. Gain coin power for Penumbra for every sum of bleed and burn, final power. Deal more damage for turn not missing HP. Deal less damage on Clash Lose, inflict burn. At 30 plus Penumbra, halve the count and deal more damage. Inflict burn, inflict a Daybroken. These are all attacks, guys. This is not defensives. This is the only defensive skills. This is just an icon. This unit ends the turn after using all their other skills. Numbra. This unit acts first if both cinders are not clashed with at the end of the turn. Ends the turn after the skill is used. Can clash regardless of speed. If Luminosity went first, gain final power. Gain power. Summon final power. Deal more damage. Inflict burn. Deal more damage. Inflict Night Wither. Inflict burn count. God damn. I'm gonna need a fucking sensu bean for this one. Holy shit. Twilight Blade. Target the cinder with the highest burn to the main. Target, it's a 3 coin. Target the 2 cinders to the leftmost of the main target. A sub. If not eligible, choose the main target. Final power. Final power. Coin power. Raise the minimum count. Ooh. Inflict burn. And then we have the address me in the room. I'm sorry, how many coins is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we have a 9 coin. We have Furioso here. Alright, last stand at the Eventide. In Clash regardless of speed, each coin targets the unit in descending speed order, loops to the first center in the skill board. There are no remaining units then to the right of the skill board. For every use of the skill, Twilight Blade +4. For every bleed and burn, final power. For every missing HP, you'll deal more damage. Deal 2% damage for every unbreakable. For every use of this skill, deal less damage. Every penumbra inflict more burn. Every penumbra inflict more bleed. Lose, power down, paralyze. Does not affect below. Combat start. Inflict 2 burn with every hit of the skill. Inflict 1 bind with every hit of the second hit. Inflict fragile with every 3rd hit of the skill. Inflict 5 bleed with every 5th hit. Inflict 3 fragile with every 7th, and inflict 4 with every last hit. Raise the minimum of penumbra and luminosity by 6. Why isn't there a 3rd Furioso? And then ... The skill deals less damage, take damage. Dude, this motherfucker needs to get nerfed, bro. Kim Ji-hoon, can you please nerf them? I'm gonna get my ass whooped. At least we get K-Corp ampules. So that's pretty balanced. I mean, the fact that you get K-Corp ampules is pretty balanced. It's very interesting because it's like you don't wanna clash with it. You have to like it's kind of like fate. You gotta like you gotta let fate decide who clashes, bro. You better have 7 good identities, because if one of them is not clashing, you're getting cooked. See what I use? Hi, sure. Oh, it's this guy! I love this guy! Oh, shit! Who the fuck? Heizo! Oh, I love Heizo! Okay, this is a reference from the last custom event. The Strange Man. This is a reference from the last... This was I guess for context, this was an event. A Mirror Dungeon event one. I like this guy because it was really cool. Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is bro? Oh, dude. Are we gonna fight now? Who the fuck? Heizo. Who the hell does this git think he is? Walking up all fancy dandy and starting to brawl with a dozen of blokes at once. Address me. We're gonna just ignore that, Chad. Don't read that. All right. I'm excited for this one because I like this guy. This guy is awesome. I'm not going to address that skill. Tarnished resistance cycle. The fuck? The battle does not have a turn limit. Take 0 damage from skills that match one of this unit's ineffective. This unit resistances are not affected by affected outside this unit's skills or passives, including ego, searing birdcage. Take 0 damage from all statuses. If the unit is currently fatal to sin that has a related status, burn, bleed, tremor, that status instead. While this unit is fatal to pry, take double crit damage. While this unit is fatal to envy, take charge count consumed damage from skills consumed by charge count. This unit's resistances change depending on what turn it is, attack type resistance being on 3 turn cycles. This unit will be fatal to slash on turn 1, 4, 7, and 10. Sin resistances on a 7 turn cycle. Oh, hell no. I have to gamble? This unit will be fatal to sloth on turn 3, 10, 17, and 24. Holy fuck! You gotta stall the fuck out of this guy. Tarnished struggle. On clash, deal fixed damage equal to the clash count. This damage cannot stagger. 3 clash count, gain or lose clash power. It's Silent Orchestra. It is a Silent Orchestra. Oh god. What the fuck is this? No more glory. The boss does not benefit from mounting trial bonuses. Combat start, gain tarnished glory depending on how many skills and which tiers of ego gifts are owned. And ego skills are equipped in the loadout. I'm sorry? Gain 3 glory for every tier 1 ego gift and Zane, 7 for every tier 2 gift and Teth, 15 for every tier 3 and He, 45 for every tier 4 and WoW, and 150 for every tier 5 and Aleph. Oh, I have no idea what this Tarnished Glory is going to do, but I feel like it's going to whoop me. Okay, where are the other passives? I think that's all the passives. Oh no, there's some other passives down here. There we go. Well, that's attack pattern. I guess we'll read the attack pattern later. Alright, what about the buffs? What the fuck is semi-targeted volley? When this unit flips coins, each coin flips against a random enemy amongst targets that one of the skills have not flipped against yet. The first coin always targets the main. If all targets have had a coin flipped against them, each coin flips against a random enemy if targets. On all hit and effects damaged up by the coin are inflicted only against the random target selected. Okay, so that's kind of cool. It means everyone gets hit once, pretty much. Tarnished Glory. Gain buffs depending on the value. Oh, no. Oh, God. For every 5 value, gain 3 max HP. For every 10, gain defense up. For every 15, gain offense. For every 30 value, inflict more bleed. For every 50, heal SP. For every 80, get coin power. At 150, all skills excluding Torrent of the Tarnished Arrows and Rain of Tarnished Arrows, all shall find their mark. Fire fucking names, by the way. Can I just say that you guys, not just this one in general, but all the ones that we've read so far, like, all the naming conventions have been fire. Gain additional use of their final coin at 300 value on hit with an uncracked breakable heal damage. Oh, fuck. I'm so cooked. Alright. Okay. What about this? Attack pattern. While at 50% plus HP, less than 7 living arrows. Living arrows? What the fuck is living arrows? Oh, it's over there. I guess I have to read that. Limb shot, triple, draining. Limb shot, triple, draining, ready. Limb shot. Torrent of tarnished arrows, cleanse. Arrow, abiogenous, and then rain, all shall find the mark. Okay, I'm gonna have to read the sanity. Base sanity, increasing after winning a clash based on the clash count. Increased by 10 after this unit defeats an enemy. Decreased by 5 if this unit did not win a clash. Low morale inflicts bleed on hit. Panic inflicts bleed and triggers bleed on embedded arrow parathesias. Okay, what about this? Living Arrow 7. Uses a powerful skill to turn after gaining the 7th stack. Oh, God. It's not effective on Mana Trials, true. Embedded Arrow Parathesia. This unit's bleed count cannot fall below 1 while it has this effect. This is a She-Faust upscale. While this unit has this effect, flipping the coins of defensives also trigger bleed. Oh, God. While at 1 bleed count, flipping a coin only triggers bleed at a 33% chance. Who the fuck's Living Arrow max reduced by 1 until this unit effect expires? Expires 3 turns after being inflicted. Jesus Christ. Fuck, infinite bleed, bro. How much HP? 7,000! Okay, but this turn is an example. They are triple immune to Slash and triple immune to Wrath. Okay, I like that. Oh, triple effective. Body, Limb Shot. Convert the target's coins into Unbreakable. Oh, thank you. Clash for every bleed. Inflict the bleed count, inflict the bleed, inflict paralyze. If the target has a negative effect, including ego, inflict paralyze. Calm victim? Well, it changes depending on what you want. So if you have to wait a certain amount of turns. Triple shot. Convert coins into Unbreakables. Inflict bleed, inflict paralyze. Deal 0 damage. Half bleed count on target. Draining Arrow. Final power. Minus SP. If target SP is below, flash power minus. Half target's SP. If target is negative, instead increase it by 10. Double target's SP. Deal gloom damage. Okay. Ready, volley, arrow, abiogenesis. Gain a living arrow. Bleed. Gain living arrow on clash win. Lose bleed. Inflict bleed, inflict paralyze. Hand. Torrent of tarnished arrows. I am absolutely terrified of looking over there. I'm just gonna slide over to the left a little bit. Torrent of the tarnished arrows. Next turn, all of this ineffective become normal. Oh, this skill does minus 70% damage and cannot stagger. Gain 6 additional uses of coin 1. If coin 1 is cracked, these uses of coin 1 are also cracked. Consume all living arrows on self. It's a green coin too. Address me. I really don't want to address it. Okay, fine, I'll address it. Jesus Christ. Reign of the tarnished arrows, all shall find their mark. Is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 7. Semi-targeted volley. All of this coins spend 1 living arrow. When it uncracks, coins spend a living arrow. Embedded arrow to the target that flipped coin against. Clash power for every bleed on all units, 16. Clash lose. Next turn, all of this units become weak. This skill deals minus 85 damage and cannot stagger. And oh my god. Inflict 3 bleed, 3 count, 3 bleed, 3 count, 3 bleed, 3 count, 3 bleed, 3 count, 3 bleed, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 21 bleed count. Dude, my blood fiends will be blazing it though, I'll tell you that much. Cleanse. On use, Clash win, halve the potency and count of keywords, halve bleed, and on target. Aim for the hand. Yeah, we might be cooked. But I love this guy, dude. What can I say, man? I'm cooked. This is such a if you were ever to find this in the mirror dungeon, you would just end the run, bro. It's not worth fighting it. But I love this guy. I don't know why. I can't tell you, dude. I love this guy. Oh yeah, it's probably a clashable guard. Yeah. I like this. This is great. I love Heizo, dude. I hope Heizo makes a third appearance. I don't know how Heizo will make another appearance, but I hope Heizo makes a third appearance. Okay, what's this, bro? Kamui star, Kamui. Hey, it's Lei Heng with the. This is what is this, man? Is that Uncle? Address me. Is there another address me? How many address me's do you guys have, man? Uncle? Alright. 3,800. What is that? Straw Hat Office, Fixer, the Kamui Star, and the Finger. Alright. John Kamui writes up. Alright, let's have a read. Passives 1 and 2. Independent star. The Kamui star blade, a handful of fingers. Sorry for merging, I hit the ad limit. Oh, that's fine. This unit is level 80. I'm sorry? The fuck is this? On encounter, start gain Shin Aura. On hit, evade, kill, gain Aura. Aura count! When hit, lose Aura. When staggered, lose Aura. If at 10 Aura, consume Aura and generate Mong. If staggered, recover from stagger, adjust hat, and enter a new pattern. The unit does not blow full 10. At 10, this automatically loses the encounter. It's my mods! On encounter start, summon my mods. Summon all the finger apprentices. This is stupid. Become mods in the future on enemy. All summon units by this passive cannot drop below 10. Inflict training target on a random sinner. When clashing against all the summoned units, clash power 5. When clashing with the sinner, they clash against... Sinner also gains clash power. Okay. Training target. When clashing against the Kamui star, this unit gains final power. When clashing against the star, they gain coin power. When clashing against this other unit, I gain clash power -2. Expires at turn end at SP. Where is Propola? Oh, it's me! I didn't even see myself there. God, what is this? Smoke! Okay, well at least that's accurate. Smoke Incense. Unique Smoke. Potency 10 and 5. At 9 potency, defensive skills +2. Deal and take less damage, lose count. Shin Aura. Max 9, max 9. Power up. Damn, hold on, why am my Shin kind of ass, though? This is a bit disrespectful. Actually, I mean, 9 attack power-up's okay, I guess. I'm not going to complain about 9 attack power-up. And I guess I do get, what is that, 9 multiplied by 5 defense power-up? That's not the worst. Alcohol. Now, never mind, it's peak. I take it back. Never mind, I take it back. Alcohol. Why is alcohol unique charge? We make it anything unique charge nowadays. Never mind. Yeah, I double checked. I double read it, and I think it's actually quite correct. For every 2 count, gain haste. For every 5 count, gain clash power up. At 10, gain bind. A relic from the ruins. It just fills up with a little desired drink, whatever cap. Just so happens, I only wanted alcohol. Wow, that's like Rick and Morty. I have the infinite flask. Poison upscale. Venom from the land down under. Unique poison. Okay. Max 99. Gain paralyzed for every 9, minimum 1. Take damage equal to count, then reduced by 1. We got green paralyzed, bro. What is this? Okay, we have a bunch of attack palettes here, but I'll read that after. Anything is charged if you try hard enough. Alright. Warm-up slash. At 20 poise, gain clash power. At gain poise, gain poise. This coin deals no damage. Gain smoke, gain poise, inflict burn. Bro, let him smoke real quick, he's gonna get ready. This coin deals no damage. Steady pace, maintaining the momentum. At poise, gain clash power, poise, inflict burn, smoke, gain smoke, heal SP, inflict bleed, inflict venom. A cool streamer and daily streams? Count me in. Well, actually, you know what? That's actually quite, that's a lot of base power, Jesus Christ. That's pretty accurate. Count me in, dude. Long burn, smoke slash katana. Jesus, I have so much base power, bro. I'm kind of cracked. Cancel the skill and use Fist from the Land Down Under as a clash lose. Consume incense to gain attack weight. Consume alcohol. Gain poise count, gain smoke. Inflict bleed, gain smoke. Inflict bleed, smoke, bleed, smoke, bleed, smoke. I was once given one of these upon joining the office. While they seem unusable, I'll need to train with them first to get used to them. That's actually accurate. That's low accurate. So that's pretty good. Plus points for that. Fist from the Land Down Under. Damn! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coins. I got a lot of attack power. That's true. This so far is pretty accurate to my power level. Maybe if not a bit too, maybe if not a bit weaker than I expected. But you know what? It's okay. You'll never be able to understand my true power. Gain poise. If the skill is used due to clash lose, set coin power to 1. Gain alcohol. Inflict venom. Gain poise, spend alcohol, gain shin. Revealing one's hand. Summon the mods. Okay, summon the mods, inflict burn, inflict smoke. Okay. Minimalized. Bro is Kim's master. The Star Blade. Unclashable, indiscriminate. If I am set to use this skill this turn, he can't be staggered. The skill can't stagger or kill targets. At 5 smoke, spend all smoke to negate self-stagger. Stagger self on turn end. Inflicted venom. Gain alcohol, reuse. Reuse this coin at 100% chance, reduced by 15 after each reuse. Whenever this coin is reused, it deals 15% less damage. I love gambling. That's a lot of attack weight. 21. I'm holding back. That is true. I'm holding back a lot right now. As you can see by my address me. We have minimalize. We have unleash. Jesus Christ. Is it a 50? Starblade Unleashed. The skill is not affected by effects that change base power, clash, or offense. The skill does not gain clash power based on offense. If the target uses defensive skill, do a 90% reduced damage, cannot stagger or kill. This skill loses 25% clash power. The skill is clash with someone, consume alcohol, end turn. Inflict smoke, inflict bleed, inflict venom. Okay, you can just block it though, chat. It's easy. Alright, address me. What is this? Unbound. 0 + 1. The skill is not affected by bonuses. This does not gain anything if the target uses defensive skill. Reduces damage. The skill loses coin power. At 10, gain smoke count and turn. Okay, so just inflict status. Oh, I see. Inflict 10 burn or bleed. Burn, bleed, burn, bleed, burn, bleed, smoke, burn, or bleed. Reuse this coin and half the unit's poise. Jesus Christ, how many coins does this mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn, it's a fucking 10 coin. Or, yeah, 10 coiner. Jesus Christ. I guess a lot of burn, bleed. The Starblade Replica. Why there's that one status? Ah, I see. Thank you. That makes more sense. Poison upscale. Replica 2015. If target uses defensive, this coin gains what every coin this skill broke would have had. This coin gains what every coin this skill broke would have had. Oh, I see. Okay. Finale. 40 + 10. The skill is not usual. Blah, blah, blah. Gain protection, stagger self, end turn. Gain poise. Reuse this coin and deal 2% damage max 5 times. On kill, this unit automatically wins the encounter. Oh. You know, they say don't accept. You know, they say you should be humble, but what can I say? I'll take some Rightful Glaze. Take a swig. Gain alcohol. Gain alcohol. Clash power. Evade. Hey, okay, Hunger's hosting a drinking stream. I'm gonna tune in real quick. Who's there up? Leash Holder of the Fingers. Clashable Guard. If the mods are deployed, pick a random one and command them to attack the skills with an unopposed attack. I was surprised to find out that every single one of his fingers has one of their members located in the office. I didn't even know what district we're in right now. Inflict smoke case. Alright. Attack power. Warm up, swig. Longbird, swig, swig. Fist from land, maintaining momentum, swig. Lust burn, slash, maintaining swig, swig. Auto win conditionals? Yeah, I might be a little bit glazed. I'm not gonna lie to you. Recover, leash holder. Recover, 30, unleash. If all allies are defeated, minimalize. Phase 2, warm up, maintain, warm up, swig, drink. I just like that I drink throughout the whole thing. Unbound, replica, finale. We are in Hongwan. We are literally in Hongwan. Okay, thank you. It's very funny. This is probably the most comedic one of the options. Thank you. I appreciate it. What the fuck is this? The Maggot Prince. That is a sick... What the fuck? Okay. We got the Maggot Prince. That's a sick-ass fucking... sprite there. Jesus Christ. Lord of all maggots. A winged decisive weapon. Royalty. Old G-Corp. Honestly, it was pretty funny metaphysically, though. Sure. Alright, well, let's have a read of the passives. Oh, we also have a summary. Beautiful. Forever banished prince. This unit's coin power cannot be dropped with external effects. Whenever this unit gains coin drop, attack power, clash power, convert into pierce damage, blunt damage, slash damage. Every time this unit gets hit, inflict poison. After the smoke walls ended, I was left rotting, scumming the hatred I felt toward them. Shall not hold back. That is true. Technically, we actually know what the Maggot Prince is now. The Maggot Prince is actually the offspring of the Lord of Flies. Well, not the offspring, but like they're the same person. But that's fine because this is who cares about canon in the fucking custom bosses. Shall not be held back. Encounter gain 12 protection. If this unit has burn, bleed, tremor, rupture, or sinking, reduce the potency. Then lose the same value of shield. Okay, this is like G-Corp. This is like Gregor, by the way. If this unit loses all shield, gain the following effects. Clash power, gain shield equal again. I am no longer driven by morality and having a quiet life, since they have deprived me of it altogether. This is like, the Roach Emperor. The Prince Army. On Clash would inflict maggot pests. On hit, inflict maggot pests. My little army just needs the nutrients inside you to create their chrysalis. Ugh. The Prince's Blood. Take reduced damage, SP and HP damage from the keywords. Cannot be staggered. Gain attack power for every missing HP. I have become dulled and injured to all things. The Prince's Hatred. At 50% HP or when staggered, recover and remove all negative effects and gain a pattern. Then gain the following. Reset SP, gain protection, double the amount of maggots, and inflicted by passive. Chi he, all of the wings shall fall as I will fulfill my purpose forevermore. Passive, fix panic, fix recovery. Resist, weak to gluttony, weak to wrath, and weak to pride. Maggot Pest, 50. Take fixed stack damage, then halve the count. Whenever it gets consumed by this unit, heal as shield. Inflict additional rupturing count. A little disgusting and crawling creatures just like me once upon a time. Tremor Veracity. On Tremor Burst, take gluttony damage equal to the sum of Tremor and Rupture. And lose Rupture count. Oh. Hell nah. Hell nah. We got Tremor Rupture here. Alright. On to the skills. Become my nutrient. That's a lot of coin power. Deal more damage. That's a lot of damage. Jesus Christ, 200%. Unbreakable coin, inflict rupture, potency, tremor, oh god. Fulfill the gluttony. Fulfill Prince's gluttony. 100%, 200% damage. Final power 2. Rupture, tremor count. Rupture count. Jesus Christ. Tremor count. Oh, God. Veracity. God damn. The Pest's Unyielding Pride. Deal more for every maggots. Rupture, tremor, deal less damage. If you have max stacks, consume and inflict more. The Prince of Maggots Burning Venom. Deal more damage, inflict burn, inflict tremor. If target has poison, activate it, and then consume all poison and reuse this coin. Oh. Hell nah. The Lord of the Flies and the Maggot Prince were the same thing. So what it was is when the Lord of Flies dies, the Maggot Prince is inside. It's kind of like an anema worm. Like the Maggot Prince rests inside the Lord of Flies and revives them. Like it brings them back to life. The Prince's Unwavering Pride and Hatred. Maggots, Rupture, Veracity, Tremor, Rupture count, Tremor burst, more potency, deal 100% damage. God damn. What a disgusting, filthy beetle. Target fix, gain poise, unbreakable, clash, rupture, protection, SP, rupture count, tremor, sinking, maggots. Jesus Christ. Address me. Oh, yeah, address me. What the fuck? We'll look about that. Gluttonous trembling movement of the pests. Deal more damage. Stagger, rupture count, tremor count. Sloth damage. Inflict fragile. I have to consume with my trembling body. Yeah, the Maggot Prince is born and grows into the new Lord of Flies, yeah. Alright, address me. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coin, 50. Only Gregor can clash against this skill. Gregor can clash with this skill regardless of speed. On unopposed attack, clash power 1 and deal more damage. Well, luckily, I don't think we have to worry about that. Lose SP. Skill and stagger target, consume maggot, clash loot, does not activate, deals less damage. Tremor, rupture, bleed, gluttony, sloth, tremor burst. I hate you, I've always hated you, Roach. Remember, Bug Guy, only you can clash this skill. Gregor's the assist unit, he's winning. True. The Prince's Guard. For this turn, take reduced damage, base power 20 on breakable coin, inflict fragilities, lose protection, and gain fragile. Excision coin. You and I were not so different. Phase 1, nutrient, fulfill, prince, at lose all protection, then gain the following. The Prince Guard, Burning Venom. Phase 2, Burning Venom. At 50, what a disgusting beetle. 35, 40, trembling. 25, the Emperor shall perish. Well, it's very similar to the Emperor fight, which obviously is the reference for it, so that's cool. Ugh. I like Tremor Rupture. That would be fucking... Thank God we have Gregor as an assist unit, bro, because his ass gonna be taking every clash, bro, because my ass is not clashing any of this, dude. I'm just gonna let bro deal with it. I am gonna let bro deal with that, dude. I like this, though. This fucking looks sick. That is, like, that kind of reminds me of, that kind of reminds me of the Gaping Dragon from Dark Souls. Very nice. Especially now that we have more lore on the Lord of Flies. So very nice. Ah! A snail! Oh my god, what is this? Is that March 7 Don Quixote? That's a very adorable Don. It's a snail. That's March from Honkai Star Rail. The Pecatulum Amalga Nihilism. Oh, Railway 6! Oh shit. The Split Thread. This was a calculated prediction for the Lord of a calculated line 6 prediction. Unfortunately, did not come to be, but they might have to use this for line 7, bro, because this looks sick as fuck. This is cool. Alright, let's have a read. Body and eyes. So it has 2 eyes. Weak to Gluttony, Envy. Weak to Gluttony, Envy. Look at that little kitty dog. Alright, let's read the passives. Sin Amalgamation. Unless a body part is staggered or part broken, the following is active. Take 80% reduced tremor damage, take 80% reduced sinking damage. Maybe before it? Yeah, this was all done like a month and a half before R6. Meaningless action. Encounter start, the body gains 16 spiraling shell. If the body has shield, damage taken by the left eye does not apply to the core. When the body shield is depleted, activate the following effects. All parts become staggered at turn start. Futility on all units is halved. Spiraling shell on the body expires. When recovering from stagger, the body has 0 shell, it gains 8 shell. Okay. Crushing Nihilism. When the body is hit, while it has shield, inflicts futility against the attacker. Okay. If the attacker flips tails, inflict more futility. On hit, deal more damage over futility. If the target has max, trigger Sinking Deluge, then consume more futility. When the above effect activates, if the target's sloth resistance is higher than its gloom, deal sloth instead. This unit prioritizes attacking the center with the least SP. The unit is at max. Prioritize that center instead. Echoing Hollow. On hit without cracking, a target has 3 tremor count, trigger tremor burst, and reduced by 1. When the above activates, evenly inflict tremor between all other enemies. Very nice. When triggering amplitude conversion or entanglement against a target with 3 unique, trigger superposition, extend their superposition. When any part is hit while the body is shielded, inflict tremor or sinking. Hello. Further evolution. If there are no other allies, excluding this unit's summoned units on the field, activate this passive at turn end. When the passive activates, summon 2 of either the Pecatillum Piguridi class 2 or Pecatillum Morositas class 2. Then activate the effect every 3 turns. All parts gain the following: min speed 2, damage on protection, and on hit without cracking inflict fragility. Acceptance. When this unit is defeated, activate the following effects at next turn start. All enemies with plus coin skills heal 45 SP and gain SP efficiency. All enemies with minus coins lose 45 and gain 3 paralyzed. Does not reduce SP below 40. Futility on all units expire. Tremor and sinking on all enemies is halved. Spiraling Shell, min and 16. When hit by the final coin of an attack, lose 1 stack. Gain shield equal to stack. As long as this effect is at 0, activate the following effects. Do not lose shield at turn end, take plus 40% damage. Futility. Max 30. At turn end, activate the following based on the stack. Lose SP for every 2, gain offense down for every 2, bind for every 5, clash power for every 10, damage down for every 15. At 20, sinking count on this unit is not reduced. On hit with a final coin, if it dealt HP, lose a stack. On clash win, lose a stack for every clash. On clash lose, gain a stack. Okay. Behavior. The Pixel it summons have 1 skill slot 188 each and act regularly with the exception of dying. The left eye and have the same skill rotation, but the left side starts with flailing eye stalk, on the right starts with bursting bubble. Bubble, bubble, eye, bubble, stonewall, bubble. Bolted skills are when the eye is severed. The body uses the following skill rotation. When both eyes are severed, when the body has 0, all instances of crystallization are placed. Okay. Battle tips. Oh my god, we got some battle tips. Focus on depleting the body's spiraling shell. As long as it has still has spiraling shell, its shield will replenish every turn. Prevent sinners from getting too much futility by attacking the weaker Pecatillum that the boss spawns. Avoid having too many types of tremor on one sinner. The boss's skills become much more powerful against targets with many types of tremor. I like that. It's like the little hints of what happens when you die. Alright, 100 HP, but he has shield. Alright, pressure. Tremor sinking. Torrent. Tremor sinking. Tremor decay. Tremor burst. Yeah. Despair. Crushing from without. Final power 2 for every tremor. Deal more damage. Inflict tremor. For every shell. Tremor count. Amplitude. Entanglement into a random tremor. Repeat. Trigger tremor bursts. Okay. Despair, drowning from within. Deal reduced damage. If you have your stagger defeated, gain shell, inflict tremor, reuse this coin, deal more damage, amplitude again, tremor burst, sinking. Okay, crystallize. Can offset this skill regardless of speed. For the rest of this turn, when hit by attacks, including ego, it inflicts futility. Gain protection and damage down for the rest of this turn. All of this unit's parts inflict as much tremor and sinking rounded down. Gain shield. Okay, offset this. Jesus Christ. John offset. Bursting bubble. Left right eye. Final power. Inflict tremor sinking. Deal SP damage equal to tremor. Don't shower. Inflict tremor, deal more damage. Trigger random tremor burst. Prioritize reverb. Oh. Oh, God. Amplitude conversion. Flailing Eye Stalk. Target has 20 futility. Buff. Inflicts futility. I like this. This is sick. That's cool. I like this. It's literally an amalgamation of all of the... I like that it's a snail. It's very gross, but like in a good way. I like that it's a snail. I think that's very cute. G Corp Gregor Victim. I like it. It's very cool. More Pecatuli. More Pecatuli buffs. Next one. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. Not again, bro. Alright. Iori. The purple tier. I like that they gave him gave her the guarding stance. Alright. I mean, just look at this. Oh, fucking hell. Alright. The purple tier. Deal 1% damage for every envy ego resource owned by the sinners. Oh, okay. Do not bring the middle to this fight, bro. Against color fixes on use inflict displacement. This is awesome. Yeah, I like the effort. Can assume one of the 4 stances. Slashing, piercing, blunting, guarding. For every 2 turns, assume a new stance. Increase odds to use skills that correspond with the current stance. Half the fight. Jesus Christ. When hit, lower slash pierce resistances by 001 corresponding to attack. Targets resistance increased by blah blah blah. Okay. Manipulator of the odds. On tails hit, final power +3. Heal 3 SP, heal more SP for every below 0. Dimension Walker. After being attacked, when hit by attack skill, inflict dimension. I'm sorry. When below 50% HP, teleport to a random floor. Bitch! Oh no, we're in the library. Fuck. Alright, we're gonna have to follow her ass. She's running. Again. Sin Diffraction at 10 Wrath plus Sin or Pride Ego resources all above are converted into Envy. Ah, fuck. Yeah, okay. So this is Limbus Company. Displacement. I'm fucking sorry. Max stack 5. Turn end. This unit retreats. This is fucking balls. I paid for my color. I paid for my color identity, and this bitch is just gonna send her ass away. This unit retreats. Lose stack of SP. If staggered, lose HP, then lose all stacks. I paid for my fucking color identity, and this bitch is gonna just say, nah, take it away. Floor of History. When retreating, ignore the HP effects of displacement. Iori gains power up. Oh, each floor has a buff. That's cool. Floor of Technology. Clash power for every speed. Floor of Literature. Keywords cannot be activated and don't lose count. Floor of Art. If this unit is staggered, recover and heal. Floor of Science. Gain Clash power up. If A resonance form, Clash power down. Gain protection. Floor of Language. Deal more damage. Floor of Social Studies. Equalize SP. Floor of Philosophy. Earliest deployment sin against Clash power. For every sin on field, all others gain Clash power down. What the fuck? Floor of Religion. Gain 10 offensive down and 10 defensive up. Damn! Okay, these are pretty good buffs. I think if the worst one here, I do not want her healing. Fuck that. Anything else is fine. Alright, let's have a look at the stances. Slash stance, deal more damage, slash resist. Serpent Sword Technique. Discard, poise, bleed, bleed. Snake Slit, poise, discard, slash power, poise, bleed, displacement. Do not let her hit displacement, please, Jesus Christ. Violet Blade, poise, displacement, discard, poise, bleed, bleed, displacement. Then we have Piercing Stance, minimax speed, increase the amount of keywords inflicted by 1. And charge, and keywords gained. Rupture, bleed, paralyze. Unfocused volley, fragile, rupture, bleed. Fragile, rupture, displacement. Do not have her ass in fucking Pierce, by the way. Prioritize uses the least HP. For every 10%, final power, displacement, paralyze, rupture, power up, rupture, rupture, bleed, bleed, paralyze, rupture, displacement, bleed. Yeah, I am not fighting her ass in Pierce mode, bro. Yeah, I refuse. I'll put her. I'll deal with slash. Excuse me. Blinding Stance, min-max speed, raise stagger threshold by 100% of the damage dealt. Oh god. All right, strike down. Offense down, raise stagger threshold, raise stagger threshold. If target is staggered, re-stagger. Dick. Great Serpent Impact, inflict offense down. Create a stagger threshold. Oh wow, asshole. Okay, you never have her in anything but slash, bro. Raise stagger threshold. Raise stagger threshold, deal more damage. Re-stagger target, displacement. Duel. Slash power, displacement. Offense up. Well, offense down. Raise threshold, create stagger bar, raise threshold, stagger target. Bro, I am not beating her ass, bro. If stagger, deal more damage. Guarding Stance. Alright, surely Guarding Stance can't be that bad. Okay, never mind. It's 0.25 resistance. This is a nightmare. Defense power 2, min speed 2. Parry. Upon evading all coins, use Serpent Sword Technique, Snake Prey, or Strike Down randomly. Oh, God. Never mind, it's a nightmare. Gain SP. Perform one of the following. Poise, inflict bleed, raise stagger threshold. Identify weak point. Inflict weakness, analyze, upscale. Perform a different effect depending on the skill's attack type. Slash guarantees a crit, gain poise. Pierce, inflict rupture and bleed. Blunt, raise stagger threshold. Perform a different effect. Okay, same thing. So, crit, rupture, bleed, stagger threshold. Crit, rupture, bleed, stagger threshold, and displacement. Serpentine barrier. Flash guard. Gain power up. Base power 15, inflict it. Reuse the skill, inflict it, and clash win. Lose 3 power up next turn, unbreakable coins. Damn, I already know that this is only half the power of the boss too. 4,900 HP, and she has no stagger, and she's ineffective to envy. Yeah. You know what? That's a pretty accurate reconversion of the Yuri fight. So I mean, you know what? I think a few people struggled on the Yuri fight. I actually quite enjoyed the Yuri fight in Library of Ruina. I don't think I struggled. I think I did it first try. But I had Gebro, so like that's technically cheating. But the Mirage Storm, I believe this is only half of it, so I assume Phase 2 could not be fitted on this because of the restrictions of the rules. But very awesome. Oh. We got another G Corp upscale? That is a lot of shit. Credits. Here are all the credits. The failed decisive weapon experiment. The maggot soldier. The moth soldier. The roach soldier. The fly soldier. Ugh. Oh, this is the... Ew, gross. I don't want to look at that. Former G-Corp, wing decisive weapon, failed experiment. The failed Gregor, bro. Ew. Gross. You're nasty. I'm looking away at you. Let's read your passives, bro. You shall not harm me. Shield slop, shield slop. Kidding. Gain 100 shield for every ally alive. Or chief. Turn end of this turn unit, use I am not a failed experiment. If no allies are in the field, summon 4 allies. Apply the veteran experience to all allies. Moral support. If all allies lose a clash, gain SP. Pain tolerance. Take reduced damage from keywords. Survivor guilt. For every 4 ally death, gain a fragile. Aw. To me, pets. For every hyper maggot and pet roach, activate this unit, gain heal, missing HP, and gain shield. Ah, he fell for it. For every avid corrosion and moth flare, activate this unit, gains more damage and take less damage. Desperate move. If this unit is at 75% HP, convert final coin or breakable. If you are 50, convert 2 coins. Veteran experience. This unit SP value cannot affect the outcome of coin flips, which is fixed to 50-50, and gain assist defense. Pablo! Might be a Pablo upscale. 3000 HP. Not bad. Ugh. Battle to pride and wrath. Ugh. Gross to look at, man. Alright. Bam, 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 bam. Welcome back, Sinclair. Alright, well, let's read the skills. Fly on the offense. Rupture. Inflict acid corrosion. Rapid spit in Rupture, Acid Corrosion. Maggot, brace for the attack. Prioritize an unstaggered ally. If the target is an ally, fixed damage to 0. Inflict Hyper Maggot. If the target is an ally, replace the protection. Rush forward. Inflict Hyper, Rupture, Tremor, Hyper, Rupture, Tremor. Moth. Parry their attack. Prioritize an ally. If the target is an ally, replace this effect with Clash Power. Rupture Sinking. Flashing Strike. Rupture Sinking. Moth Flare. Roach. Give them pain. Prioritize an ally. Rupture Bleed. Pet Roach. If the target is an ally, replace this effect with Attack Power. Aim for the heart. Aim for the heart. Inflict Rupture, Bleed, Inflict Roach. At 0 SP, 50% chance to reuse this coin, 5% more for every 10 SP. Sorry, brother, but I must feed. Target ally with the least HP. Damn! We're sliming out the family. Heal HP and reuse coin. I am not a failed experiment. During the turn, this unit's skill is equipped, gain attack power, half the statuses, inflict 10, 10, 6, 10, 10, 6, and it's a 30. God damn. To me, my pets. For this, take reduced damage from targeted unit attacks, inflict acid, moth, pets, and have effects. Then we're going to have it hurt me. Gain missing HP as shield, inflict rupture, and inflict rupture. Ew. Okay, they're gross. But I gotta admit, the sprites, they're very good. The sprites are very pretty. But this one is the grossest one. Ugh. Alright, have a look at the moth. The fly soldier, sorry. The fly. Adrenaline. Gain damage up over 20% missing. Together, we are a swarm. Gain clash power for every veteran ally. I shall avenge your death. For every ally killed, gain attack power up. Target the weak. If an enemy is staggered, prioritize attacking them. Acid corrosion. Gain defensible down. Gain rupture and rupture count. And deal rupture gluttony infinity damage. Okay. Acid Spit, inflict rupture, acid corrosion. Focus attack is rupture and acid corrosion. Rapid Spit is rupture, rupture count, acid corrosion. Long Shot, if this unit has veteran, use the skill as an unopposed attack and deal 100% less damage, inflict corrosion. Fast Reflex, target has rupture coin power. Counterattack, exclusive assist defense. Inflict rupture, inflict rupture. Okay, and then weak to Wrath and Blunt and 198 HP. They failed as well. No, veteran, former G-Corp. Okay, that's the fly. Now we have the bug. Ugh, gross, man. Gain protection for the strong body. Gain clash power for every person alive. For every ally gain attack power, I shall avenge your death. Together we are a swarm and target the weak. So same thing. Here is the hyper buff. For every hyper gain bleed count. Trigger conversion to hemorrhage. Trigger tremor burst. Deal gluttony damage. Inflict hyper. Rupture tremor. Body smack, inflict rupture, hyper, tremor, hyper. Rush forward, hyper, rupture, tremor, rupture. Jesus, so much tremor, rupture, God. Mag shoot, if they have veteran, deal less damage. Feed. For every protection on self, gain shield. For every hyper missing, heal HP. Body block. Exclusive skill for assist defense. Use head bash as an unopposed attack and gain defense power up. And we go to the Moth Soldier, who's very, very, very moth-like.
Yo, Lunashi.
Hi Kamui, what did I join into LMAO?
Yo, hello. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. We are continuing the custom boss event stream that I did last week, but it got stopped by my ISP. They cut the stream, so we're gonna be finishing that today. It's pretty much just an event we did on the server a few months ago, where I got people to make their own custom bosses. We do these custom events every like 4 to 5 months, at least like once a Limbus season, technically. So. And that's what we're doing right now. The reason we're doing it today is because nothing came out in the patch that was very noticeable. So I thought, I might as well get back to it because we have to get back to it at some point. So I wanted to get back to it, and that's what we're doing now. Of the greatest OC of all time. Not like that. Anyway, so all of these are pretty much the same, except for the starting puff. So, this is Agile Body, which is defensive power-up. All of this is the same. Moth Flare. Offense down, damage down, SP, Gluttony. Rupture Sinking Moth. Rupture Sinking Moth. Rupture Sinking Moth. Deal less damage. Dodge. And use Rush Swipes as an unopposed attack. So, pretty simple. And then we got Toma. Oh, that's not Toma. That's a much more dangerous looking Roach Soldier. Adrenaline, which is again attack power up. All of this is the same. Pet Roach. Gain Rupture and Bleed. Rupture, Bleed, Rupture, Bleed. So we have Rupture, Pet, Bleed, Rupture, Pet, Bleed, Rupture, Pet, Bleed. At 0% SP chance to reuse this. Aim for the heart. March forward. We have Rupture Bleed counters and a clashable counter, Rupture Bleed. And there you go, that's the thing. Oh, and we have the Sanity. Combat Hardened, deal more damage, gain attack power, panic, deal more damage, turn to unbreakable coins. So pretty much, the boss goes through cycles and the boss will eventually target people. You just gotta kill all the ads first and then target the boss, but pretty cool. I like the designs. It's very pretty. Very, very nice sprites for the very nice sprites for this. I get here the credits, of course. Very cool. Can I just say I like all the Ever since we got the Roach Emperor dude, we've had like 5 G Corp stuff, which is pretty cool. I don't mind that. That's pretty awesome. Whoa, what the hell is this? Valencino? Huh? Rashamiel? Rashamiel. The Lady of Sidbury.
Yo, Lunashi.
Make your own boss OC, they say. Fuck it, throw a distorted red mist in there and call it Blood Scepter and call it a day.
Yo, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Make your own boss, they say. Fucking throw the distorted red mist. I mean, sometimes I'll throw shit at you. What is Valencina doing here? I think that's just a placeholder. Rashamil, the Lady of Sidbury, Salorbury, the Celestial Empire, Elysia? Zane. The first Zane? What is this? We have lore here. Oh, that's not lore. I thought there was lore. Is there lore? I thought there was observation logs. I don't think there is. I think it's just this data. Okay, we're gonna have to read the lore to figure out what this is. Okay, let's start reading passives. Etched Battle. All enemies heal SP. This unit heals 15 and then applies Ego Resource Amp to all enemies. Amulet of Sin. Wrath. Airfrack. Okay. This unit gains Amulet of Sin. When this unit dies, consume a sin to revive next turn. The fuck? Point power Amulet of Sin, 1 and below, convert to Unbreakable. You have Amulet, gain the following. Do not drop below 0. The fuck? Okay. Valorine, the Peaceful Touch. When used or on Clash start, if the target is below 0, restore SP. If target uses defensive skill, deal less damage. For every defensive skill chained. Valorine. Turn end, if this unit is staggered, recover from stagger, inflict damage down. At the end of each turn, apply Death Mark to the fastest enemy. Primarily to Death Mark. Fortitude, personal armor. Encounter start gain Nullifier. When taking damage, reduces damage taken by Vitae. Descent. You have Amulet, reduce damage to 0. Vitae. Encounter start, this unit gains Vitae. When this unit kills an enemy, gain Vitae. Round start for every Blood Feast available. Consume Vitae to gain Vitae. Every 3 turns, this unit can spend a Vitae. How they spend it depends on their HP percent. If they're below 75, they spend it to heal. If they're below 2 Amulet of Spin, they spend it to heal more. Otherwise, spend it to gain damage up. If this unit has Amulet of Spin or below, gain more damage up. Vampiric Greatsword. What the fuck? On hit, this unit heals HP equal to 10 of Vitae of the damage dealt. Any excessive healing. It's a Blood Fiend. The Blood Fiend. I didn't realize that. This, Fortitude Furious Counterstrike. This unit's current Steel Resolve is equal to the amount of damage they have taken, plus they have taken last turn divided by 20. Okay. Let's have a look at the buffs then. Searing Blade. Base power -1. Take more damage. Inflict Wrath equal to Vitae Burn. Inflict Burn. Tremor Cycle. Take Tremor on self, bonus damage. Take Bleed on self, bonus Pride, then lose Bleed. On Burst, take Burn on self, bonus Wrath, then lose Bleed. Defensive skill for every 4. Take Bleed on self, Stagger. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, let's read this. Amulet of Sin, max stack 3, a special resource consumed by passive. Take loses damage from bleed. An amulet blended with Wrath, Grin, and Bribe. It is unknown how exactly the mechanism works. Nullifier. When this unit takes more than 500 damage in 1 coin, reduce the damage to 0. Gain 10 attack power up and remove Nullifier. Fuck your Seeking Village. Damn, bro. Let him have something, bro. Steely Resolve. Offense up. You can channel the pain of your injuries into a boiling range that lets you lash out at your enemies with renewed vigor and power. Each attack that strikes you only pushes you forward. Deathmark. -5 clash, take 20 damage. Unit gains 99 bind, that refreshes for speed. Clash, win, generate eager resource. If target sin is the same as this sin, generate eager. Vengeance of Samuel prepared. Max 3 can be spent to use Vengeance of Samuel if sufficiently wounded. What the fuck? And then Vitae. Vitae is the unique charge, by the way. Vitae is the primal essence and energy of the Cainites, and also for kindreds, a source of immeasurable pleasure. The amount of blood a vampire can absorb into their body, as well as their power, can drain from in a short notice. It's determined by the vampire's generation. What the hell? Okay. Grapple. What the fuck? Free redirect. Grapple grappled. The hell? Greatsword slash. Okay. Free redirect. Inflict fragile. Inflict bleed. Uncracked hit. Inflict tremor. Huh. Grapple. Inflict grapple. Gain grappling. Prioritize. If target has grappled, deal 500% more damage. If they have grappled, gain Vitae. Gain assist defense. Inflict SP and heal SP for allies. Okay, this has allies as well, but I guess not in this version. Floating blade. Combat star, inflict bind. Inflict bleed, bleed, bleed. So yeah, this does feel like Vampire of the Masquerade. Clash power down, bleed, bleed, Vitae, bleed count, tremor burst. Searing blade. Unbreakables, Vitae, searing blade. Bleed, burn, tremor cycle. Divine surge. 6 bleed, base power, Vitae. Flash power, bleed, 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 and a bunch of tremor cycle, tremor burst, activate tremor, activate bleed. Cainites are what they refer to kindreds in Vampire the Masquerade. Don't know much about it, but I did hear about it. Okay, so this is like a Vampire the Masquerade reference. Vengeance of Samiel. Ignore defensive skills, free to redirect. If you do not have Vengeance of Samiel, cancel the skill. If you have Vengeance of Samiel, consume the Vengeance to gain final power 20 and deal 200% more damage. Inflict 24 bleed and bleed count. Activate bleed 6 times. Oh, hell no. Oh. Interesting. Pattern info. During her phase 1, she'll do a 5 pattern loop. You'll be interrupting by the grappling process. Grappling phase. Every 4 turns, providing she is not doing any other phase, she will enter the grappling phase. This phase lasts 2 turns, 1 turn to inflict grapple, the second to actually hit the grappling guy. Cannot be interrupted. On finishing the grapple phase, either return to dropping Vengeance of Samiel or switch back to pattern. She'll switch to using Vengeance for as long as she has Vengeance charge, has not used it before, or is that 2 or 1 amulet. If she has less than 2, she'll switch to a charged version of her regular pattern, which is just a 6 pattern loop, where she repeats patterns and swaps out some skills. Okay, detailed. Very detailed. I unfortunately have literally no knowledge of Vampire the Masquerade, but I assume if I did, I would be like, woo! Like the Leonardo pointing at the TV. Like, I understand that reference. But it's unique. I like it. Also, more Bloodfiend W, which is more Bloodfiend Glaze, which we all love to see.
Yo, Lunashi.
You know what few that throw in a distortion called Naoya, the cursed accelerator. It gains haste every successful clash or unopposed skills, and every X haste count stack will use Y haste count turn to clash power. JJK Red.
Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. You know what? For that, throw in a distortion called Nayo and the Curse Accelerator. Give him haste for every clash unopposed, and haste stacks will also do haste count to turn to clash power. You know what? Also make it so that he deals 100% more damage against women. What in the fuck is this? The most bitter shame, a sin to fall. Ugh, this guy's fucking creepy, bro. What the f is this guy? Abnormality? 40,000 HP! Abnormality Sid. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. What is this? Okay. Just a little more. Come on. Clash win and clash lose only apply to the final result of the clash instead of every clash. The most bitter shame is unaffected by sanity, taking the damage when anything that would reduce sanity is applied. The shame will always active if sanity is at 30 SP. Blah, 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 blah. Every 3 turns, starting at turn 3, gain attack power for every opponent that does not have a reprisal status. When one of those is applied, the most bitter shame will activate a new skill. Reprieval status. A category of status classed as a buff. Each of them reduce the amount of corresponding reprieval. This is the talk to the hand and will you do it again. They have max stacks of 1 to be applied to multiple sinners. Aside from this, they have no effect. Reprieval. Humiliation, talks to hand, and sacramental seal make it right, get a clue, vow to reunion. Okay. Blade yourselves, sins to more sins, no improving. Tragic irony. The most bitter shame starts at 4 skill slots with the exception of turn 1. The most bitter shame will always use at least 1 reprieval, will use 2 at 5, and 1 at skill. All others will be randomly selected. Every time the most bitter shame gets a kill or staggers an opponent, gain a skill slot until removed. Is giving up. Okay. Gain 1 coin for every opponent that does not have a reprieval on focus. Clear all opponents of their reprieval and take 5,000 damage. Okay, cannot stagger. Double the bleed on target for every 5 bleed applied. This way, heal 100 HP. Okay, interesting. 70, 1 part. Gloom resist, Gloom weak, sinking upscale. Alright, well, let's have a read of the skills. Bitter slash, apply bleed, bleed count. Deal extra damage with bleed and fragile and attack power up on kill. Apply bleed and bleed count. Apply bleed. Oh, these are very fancy. Excuse me. Do you see the struggle? Deal pride damage to the sloth. Gain clash power, lose clash power. Will you do it again? Copy the skill of the target. Gain skill slot, lose all buffs. You fear the consequence. Deal bleed. Deal bleed. Clear the opponent of all debuffs. Are you afraid of repair? Deal sloth damage instead of lust. Deal 100% damage to self. Gain protection and or fragile. Where does the line of sin and virtue blur? Deals a random sin affinity. Apply fragile corresponding. Fragile corresponding. Did it hurt? Did you act any better? Apply fragile. Apply half this damage as fragile and deal 50 damage. Huh. I'm sure if I understood the reference. But, I mean, that's cool. I like the idea of, spreading the buffs out. Like these, you gotta, like, it's a gimmick fight. Cool. Not bad. I like the names. I'm sure, I don't understand the reference, but I do like the naming convention, so that's very cool. Thank you. Everyone, you guys have been, I kind of just mentioned this. I mentioned it before, but everything that you guys submit, the quality of your guys' work have been insane. Everyone has submitted something very high quality, even if it's a shitpost. I've noticed that, like, as we've done more and more custom events, I am gonna say, obviously, I don't say it all the time, but I am saying that you guys are doing quite good. Like, I'm very impressed with the stuff that you guys come up with. So, good job, everyone. Next one. Spider Bud. This is an easy one. This is a nice and small. We got Spider Mom. Right at the bottom. All right. Info. Skill slots 385. Behavior will observe. I assume this is like the Library of Ruiner one. I assume this is the Library of Ruiner fight. The Bud. Every time this unit takes damage, it will spawn a children. Children 2 to 5. Their max HP is 25. Fatal to slash, normal to blunt. Children and behaviors. Inflict bind and bleed. Inflict blind when attacking an enemy that's slow. Inflict cocooned. The Mother. Gain 10 protection. Yeah, lose 1 for every child killed. Every 5 children killed, it will use a 1 skill slot food for children instead of observe. If this unit is under the protection, plus 1 for every fatal. Yeah, okay, this is the Library of Ruiner version. She's here. Oh, if Lobotomy, Ego, Penance, Ryoshu is on the field, this unit you will lose 3 protection on turn start. Children. Enemy summoned by the Spider Bud. Oh, that's cool. That's a Red Eyes Ryoshu upscale. That's more, that's more, buffs that she gets from her own egos, which is 0. Hopefully that'll change one day. Absorb. Inflict bind. Gain protection. Food. Inflict cocooned. Flash power. Cannot attack on turn start. Gain shield. Can be targeted by this unit's allies. Children will ignore shield when dealing damage to this unit. Okay, yeah, this is exactly like the LOR fight, where the cocoon you and then all the spiders jump the shit out of you. There's 900 HP. He's also weak to sloth and envy. Quite funny that she's weak to sloth and envy. Cool. Very short, very simple. It is literally the Library of Ruiner fight, but you know what? You Limbusify the Library of Ruiner fight, so W. Thank you very much. Whoa! I was gonna say, speaking of Library of Ruiner, Clouded Monk. This is Lobotomy. Okay. Let's have a little looky in the bookie here. Alright. I like Clouded Monk. Clouded Monk. Have ready your passive, shall we? Hunger for Saria. Gain the effects of Fixed Panic. Reduce SP. If this unit is panic or has less craving, gain craving. Add 8 craving, gain a new attack pattern, convert Rupture and Bleed. Reduce all Deathrite on enemies to 0. Deathrite? Oh, hell no. First turn, inflict, gain offense up. Chance of the Pagodas. On hit, with every target's Deathrite is triggered, heal SP for every stack. Turn end, use Lonesome Stand. Damnation to a lower realm. Alright, I like that we've turned Clouded Monk into...
I'm curious if anyone was gutsy enough to throw in a nothing there as a boss fight, but heavily modified its stats to fit the Limbus balancing mode.
Actually, that was the first boss. First of all, thank you so much for the thought. That was actually the first one we saw on stream, was a nothing there fight. So, yeah, congratulations, you did get it right. I like that this is just a... I like that this is a Hong 1 upscale. As per usual, anything that is an H-Corp upscale is a W in my book. The monk who became a demon. Convert into unbreakable. Flash power. Anguish for a dishonored self. On hit at 40 or higher SP, inflict more burn. And it's a burn upscale. This is great. Deathrite Hellfire. When getting Rupture triggered, lose a stack and gain burn. At 0 stacks, gain burn, then expire. Braving. Gain offense up and defense for every value. Okay, I like it. We'll read this. Practice of the middle way. The middle? Inflict rupture, rupture count. Temptation. Rupture, rupture, craving. Scorch. Most negative effects. Rupture, rupture count, deathrite, hellfire. Craving. Deathrite deluge. Prioritize deathrite. Deal 160% bonus damage. Reduce all deathrite to 0. Shoosh. An answer for my misdeeds. Does not trigger defensives. Card Monk activates Loathsome Stand damnation to a lower realm. Wait, this is literally Lord of Hong 1 skill. Wait! This son of a... He's literally using the skill. Wait a second. Hold on. Hold on, you greedy bastard. That's... He's literally using... He's using Answer Me! I show. You can't do that. That's cheating. I guess it is literally called Loathsome Stand, Damnation to a Lower Realm. That's a fire name. Fucking hell, that's such a cool name. Inflict Rupture, Rupture, Rupture. Deathrite, Hellfire. That's Howler's skill. This would be a fire, this would be a fire Abno for, Hongwan. For Lord of You. Path of Predator. Damage down, fragile, weak to wrath and lust. And pride. So, Lord of Hongwan can do. And then we have combat events. This is very interesting. I think this is the first, not the first ones. I think this might be the first ones we've had. Combat at 1. At 7 or less craving at 88 lower. A monk is standing silently with beads. Why did you step into this place? Greed. What would the hardworking people need as a miracle and a savior? I wanted to make that happen. I wanted to be a good person. I wanted to die a good person. I wanted to be something. After a while, they all go back to nothing. I wanted to do something. Fighter Monk permanently gains offense down. Fighter Monk loses craving. Number 2. A monk is standing silently. Why did you enter this place? Pride. Shabby clothes, shabby cane, lost, worn, and old scriptures. I could have afforded it if I wanted to buy a new one. I could have fixed it if I wanted to rewrite it. But I left it untouched. No, I tried to leave it untouched. I didn't mean to, but it's a fake. All of them was from my pride. I might have been wrong from the beginning. Okay. Number 3. Why'd you step into this? Envy. I've done many good deeds with many good teachings. There are too many relationships with me, the relationships that have met with me. Things that will eventually disappear. Now all you have to do is die. Everything felt useless. Oh, and this all gives different effects, by the way. So this was offense down, this was defense down, this is damage down. Eternity. Oh, that's aura. Water will not disappear, light will not disappear, it's always different with us, but I'm going to disappear. In the end, there's no sign of a struggle to live like this. I wanted to learn to escape the pain of eternity. After all, I longed for eternity and failed. Fragile. And then 30%. A monk. Why did you step into this place? Absolution. Are you a monk? Are you a monk? You are no longer a monk. A demon shall never reach heaven. Couldn't bear the weight of my sins and was crushed. You are different. You can get up. You are a sinner. Please don't let anyone sway you. Lose 4 craving. How do you get one of these on stream? Well, this event is already over. But the next time there's a custom event, you can just submit in the Discord. Anyone is allowed to participate. And then bro turns into the monk. Attack pattern, attack pattern, attack pattern. Avarice, avarice. Avarice, avarice, clinging, clinging. Consumed by desire. If this unit lost at least 8% HP, replace a random skill with insatiable appetite. Inflict burn, bleed, burn, burn. Burn, 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 bleed. If you're slower than the target, deal less damage. Inflict bleed count, inflict burn, burn count, and heal. Very cool. That's cool. I like this. I like transform all passives from the base form still apply. Okay, so he gets all the passives. I like that. I like Clouded Monk, dude. Clouded Monk is cool. I think, unfortunately, Clouded Monk is a dono abno, so unless we get an aberration, we're probably not going to be getting anything.
Lord Honglu, if he had a migraine and Fuhing died.
Thank you so much, by the way. I appreciate it. Lord Honglu, if he had a migraine and freaking died. Yeah, pretty much. I like this. I wish Clouded Monk was canon. Unfortunately, he is a dono abno, which means unless we get an aberration of Clouded Monk, he's not going to appear. Or unless they make dono abnos canon, but they haven't done that so far. So very awesome, very cool. What is this? What is this? Oh, we have 3 characters here. This lady here, this dude here, and this lady here. Mary Wright, Nacho, Crowbone. Question mark, question mark. Hey, what are these? I have no idea who these guys are. The Greece Golden Age of Adventure. Is this a freaking, what do you call it? It's like a manhwa? The Golden Age of Adventure, the Azure Princess. World Adventure Union. Man, that lady looks like she's going through it. Is it a comic? It definitely looks like a comic. Yeah, Crowbar. Okay, well, let's have a read then. They did backwards clock and Limbus TV machine. Yeah, but he's an aberration. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. All right, let's have a read. Passive, focus panic. Gain the effects of fixed panic. Or panic, reset to 0, take less damage. SP damage. Hunt for power. Interesting. At less than 65 HP, end the turn and change pattern, gain perfected form. Due to this unit's otherworldly presence, when taking damage from effects that trigger statuses, Deluge, reduce the damage by 50. Gain otherworldly energy on crit inflict paralyze. Apply the effects to targets that identify as related to animals. Arcor, Paisho, Ringfowl, etc. Take more damage from the Crowbone. Those sinners gain aggro. On hit, gain otherworldly energy. On hit with the last coin, gain poise. Bonus pride damage. Okay. They're hunting animals. Interesting. Protecting crow. Danger level 2. When Crowbone takes damage, if there is a crow on the field, Crowbone the crows take damage up to a number of instead. When a crow dies, Crowbone gains fragile. When 6 crows die, Crowbone loses SP. Okay, so this chick is clearly like tweaking out over something. Glimpse of opportunity. Danger 1. When a sinner targets an attack of another sinner, this unit will use hostile decision against the targeted sinner.
Dante, you must aura farm to save the sinners, Dante.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Dante, you must aura farm to save the sinners, Dante. Yeah, we need Dante to aura farm into a corner. To get as much power as possible because we're gonna need so much power for this. Status is affected during the skill on the sinner who attacked the sinner. Even if the unit is killed, the sinner that attacked the skill benefits would get when killing the sinner. Perfected form, like Shin. Min-max speed, 25% damage, 25% crit, inflict rupture, and gain poise. Otherworldly energy. Max 50. Consumed when skills. At above stacks, deal more damage, clash power, gain fragile, and also more poise and rupture. Okay. Wavering confidence. Low morale. Fragile attack power. Fragile attack power, deal more damage. Fragile attack power, deal more damage. Defeat tips. Oh wow, I got some tips. How if I lose? Allow her to summon at least 2 crows each turn in order to reduce her SP. Reduce her sanity as much as possible before she uses her powerful skill. Assess risks and decide whether to kill a crow or clash with her skills. Phase 2. Her skills are quite harmless compared to Nacho. Clash when necessary. Prevent as much crows from being summoned in order to deal huge damage when Mary uses her final skill. It is advised to deal as much damage as possible to Crowbar in order to kill her by the time Mary uses her powerful skill. Okay, we'll keep that in mind when we check out the characters. It's like oh, she's a bird. I understand. ... Human, a serpent slayer, crow. Crowbone. Abnormality. Weak to gloom and envy. Crow. Only 3 can be on the field at once. HP, slot, weight, slash, pierce. Okay. That's phase 1s, we'll read that later. Reusable evade. New mechanic. When hit by a skill during an unbreakable coin evade, evades does not activate for the remainder of that skill. When another skill is used, however, use the evade, even if the unit was hit. When broken, coin power is set to 1. Keep base power. Only works during the turn. Observing. Perch strike. Base power, coin power, summon a bird. Gain poise, summon a bird. Rupture, poise. I would fly through the free air as I set my sight upon that cat-eared girl, waiting for the moment to strike upon her and her sister. The power I could get from her, it was necessary. Okay. Deceiving. Blocking flight. Skill power is coin power is multiplied by 2. This deals blunt damage. Okay. Inflict rupture, poise. For each crow on the field, deal more damage. Enduring. Coin power. Half this deals coin power before doubling the coin. Then double the coins. Double the amount of statuses. Ooh. Otherworldly energy, poise, rupture, poise. Otherworldly energy, rupture. A crow desperation. Green. The Santa coins. We got green coin, a red coin, and a yellow coin. That's the Santa move. Consume energy and gain damage up. Final power. Heal SP. Heal SP. Fragile. Keep this target's final power. Rupture. Poise. Trigger rupture. Heal SP. Boom. Reduce count. Boom. Hostile decision. Rupture. Heal. I can't really see the reason why they had attacked their own ally, but I'm guessing it is for their own gain. It's kind of similar to us cursed or blessed warriors, fighting each other to gain enough power to beat Apep, the Chaos Serpent. Don't touch me. Asheville Guard. This skill becomes an evade skill with crows on the field. I remember the day I escaped from those fools, especially that man. Oh, how he had abused me and my friends. I can't even remember it all correctly. Had he killed them after I massacred those were there of the time? Even so, his hatred would match mine. Alright. Interesting. Let's do called Nacho. Nacho. I like this guy. This guy's cool. What's this guy's gimmick? Danger level. Okay, so I'm gonna go in this. I guess I'll follow up this danger level then. Heavy Fist. Danger 1. Inflicts bruise, tremor, rupture. Trigger tremor burst. Side on point. Danger level 3. Does not take anything from sinking. Heal SP. Cannot go minus 30. 1 SP. Metabolic hunger. Take multiple damage from burn. When hit by a blunt skill, gain burn. For every hit, burns gain burn count. Lose meat. Inflicts tremor scorch. We're both criminals after all. When attacking Crowburn, lose SP. When attacking Crowburn, use Desperate Hunger. When attacking Mary, heal. When attacking a Sinner, heal. Interesting. Sanity. Defeat. While evading, Flesh Eater can make Nacho target Crowborn, which ends up letting him gain more mean flesh. You can use the damage dealt to her as an advantage. It is advised to clash with Nacho whenever possible, while Marie clashes any skill you cannot. During Mary's charge-up phase, exhaust Nacho's meat and flesh as much as possible. While Nacho uses Desperate Hunger, exhaust his sanity just enough to lower the base power, while giving Marie or a Sinner a chance to clash with the skill. Take advantage of Nacho's weakness to burn as much as possible. Okay. Mean Flesh. Unique charge. Consumed on certain effects. Before using conceal, consume. When consuming, gain damage up. If there is no damage up, if there is no meat to consume, get fragile. Bruise. When hit, gain rupture and fragile. At 20, gain rupture count and tremor count. A lot of HP. Weak to gluttony. Weak to pride. Flesh Eater. Jesus Christ. Okay, what is Flesh Eater? Prioritize units with the most HP. Prioritize Sinners and Mary. Inflict bruise. Deal bonus gluttony damage and gain meat and flesh. If the target is Crow, deal more and get more. When evaded, reuse this skill. Target Crowborn and her crows instead. Okay. Side of food. Clash power for every meat. Rupture, tremor, bruise. Okay. Earth. Consume the meat. Tremor, bruise, rupture. Tremor, bruise, rupture, meat. Hunger. Brutal gluttony. Coin power, rupture, tremor, trigger tremor burst, trigger rupture, green coins. Desperate hunger. If meat was consumed, inflict potency. If no meat was consumed, redirect one of the attacks to the crows. Trigger tremor burst, reverb, tremor burst, tremor burst, tremor burst, tremor burst. Okay. I like this guy. This guy's cool. Nacho. I like his name, Nacho. It's very funny. And then the last one is Mary Wright. Okay. Have a read of her then. She has a lot of passives. Fixed Panic, Exhaustion. Enter the battle with 64 of max HP. For the first 3 turns, gain aggro and fragile. Enter the battle with 35 SP. Entangled Hope. If this unit dies and oh. Wait, what? If this unit dies, it ends encounter as Fate Lost. When this unit is at less than 10, gain protection. This unit cannot make use of support passives. The fuck? With posture. For each skill targeting this unit, gain haste. When using a skill, inflict bind. Deal more damage for every speed difference. For each speed difference, apply attack power up to an ally. Upon 5, gain offense up. She's an ally. Oh. Oh, I see. Strategy plan, assist 3. Adjust the unit's skills according to Dante's command. If there is an unopposed attack from the enemy, this unit prioritizes clashing the target. The effect above is ordered from left to right. Alright, Clockhead, I will go through with your plan. Show me what you got. Queen's Wrath. And we'll read that later. I know we'll read that now. Queen Wrath. That's like Shin. Min-max speed, fragile, offense, attack power up. Inflict more bleed, rupture, inflict fragility. Immense power. Gain aggro and fragile. Lose HP. Use a powerful skill. Sanity effect our attack and aggro. Defeat tips. Prioritize keeping Mary alive. The death of the sinners can fuel her damage output during a certain powerful skill. It's better to let Mary clash with the Crowburn to reduce her HP. Nacho's HP is a second priority. If there is a skill on Nacho you cannot clash with, adjust Mary to clash with that skill. Take advantage of Mary's aggro to find opportunities to attack the enemy. Take advantage of Mary's status affliction to deal more damage. Try to heal Mary if possible. She is a key asset to this encounter. Where are they from? I don't know. Some sort of comic. Okay, so she's an allied unit. Assist unit. This unit is an assist unit. Human. Wrath and V+. Spiral. Gain aggro, inflict rupture and fragility. Bleed. Marking skin. Inflict trigger bleed. Inflict bleed. Rupture. Rupture, bleed. Flesh bruising. For each other skill that clashed the target before the skill, so this included gain base power. For each bind, coin power. For each speed difference, 200% damage. Rupture, bleed, fragility. Queen's Wrath. Hello. Assist level 3. Set speed to 20. The skill will always move first regardless of speed. The skill only targets Crowbone and Nacho. Target Wrath counts as 2. Ignore skill slot. Coin power 10. Base power 10, 250 damage. Oh my god. 250 damage, 225 damage, 200 damage. That's 550 damage. Actually, 575 damage. Reuse this coin thrice. Do not die before the skill ends. Take damage equal to 10% of max. Rupture, bleed, rupture, trigger, bleed. End turn becomes staggered and gain fragile. Gain Queen Wrath. Immense pressure. Gain immense power. Heal 10 SP. Or HP. Oh. I'd like to know where these characters are from. I mean, they look very pretty. But cool. I like this. Interesting. Again, I feel like I would appreciate it better if I knew what the reference was, but I don't know. But this gives me the like Red Hood versus the Wolf like vibes. It's like a protect an ally unit vibe. Except this allied unit fucking kills. It's more like Vergilius. But that's cool. I like the lore. What is this? Star Glitcher / Mayhem. Star Glitcher raid boss. I don't know who that is. Who is this? Mayhem. Spirit Coagulation. Okay, we got a lot of stuff here. Okay, whoa, Jesus. Okay, we're getting a little bit of aura. Alright, let's have a read of this. Who is this? This ain't your game. Take less damage from keywords. Don't think you can save yourself by hiding behind a glass wall. You're next. Okay, bro, chill, bro. You don't know who I am. Blinding Bloodpath. When this unit deals or takes HP damage, it gains Malice. Whenever this ally kills another, gain Malice and heals. Whenever this unit wins a clash but fails to do damage, damage up. Chasing Fury. When an ally would die by a status effect, fix their HP to 1. Whenever this unit inflicts 70 cumulative burn and bleed, gain Shin Mortem. My goat isn't washed, and then I got shot 69 times. Okay, interesting. I don't know where this is from. God Complex. Whenever this unit receives Blunt, it loses Malice. 75% chance to lose Malice count, and 25% lose Wings of Mayhem. If you love Wing of Mayhem, do this, apply the following effects. Take 50 pierce damage, gain 10 keywords, 3 count. If it would increase the status and count above its cap, take Wrath damage. Chasing Fury. Following effects are replaces, this is your game. Take more damage. Mayhem Outbreak. This unit HP can fall below 1 while it's in Mayhem and Violence mode. Whenever this unit takes fatal damage while it's in Mayhem, fix its HP to 1 and heal 100% and transform into Star Glitch of Violence for the whole encounter. Gain Fragile and Haste and Chasing Fury. You made a human mistake. I'll make you wish you'd never existed. Whenever it takes fatal damage, Violence mode, Fury Malice, gain Last Chance. Oh, there's some extra here. Okay. I guess I'll read all the other stuff first. Let's read the buffs. Wings of Mayhem 6. The leftmost skill of this unit gains offense. Chasing Fury raises min-max speed and loses stack. Trigger the effect once. Malice. Gain Rageborn, consume attack power and gain haste. Rageborn. Inflict burn, 7 offense up, bleed, fragile bind. I'll bring you down to hell. Shin Mortem. Min-max speed. If this unit's faster, do more damage, inflict more burn and bleed. I'll mutilate you no matter what it takes. Okay, great. We have Hateful Impact. Burn, Malice, damage, burn, Malice. Okay. Burn, Rage, burn, Malice, Malice, defense down, Violence. Okay, so it has different effects for different forms that you're in. End ground. Deal more damage, deal more damage, deal more damage. Fragile, fragile, burn, burn, burn. Spine Break. Chasing Fury and Self if you have more coin power. Inflict bleed, inflict burn. Violence. Havoc mode, deal more damage. Mayhem, inflict bleed. Violence is burn. Havoc is bleed. And consume the bleed on self. A reminder from old. Rageborn, attack power. Bleed. Wings of Mayhem. Mayhem is burn. Violence is bleed. Burn. Violence is burn again. Resentful Screaming. Point power. Rage. Point power. Bleed. Burn. Burn. Bleed. Burn. Haste. Burn. 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 Bleed. Bleed. And Wings of Mayhem. Okay. If this unit uses Vengeful Slaughter or Bullet, last turn final power, deal less damage if you lose. Mayhem, inflict bleed. Rage, inflict more. Violence, inflict bleed and burn. Count. That's a green coin. Vengeful Slaughter. That has burn. Summon orbs equal to the amount of remaining coins. Slot bullet barrage next turn instead of defensive skill. Okay. Interesting. SP effects, panic, weaklings, sinking. After sinking triggers a total of 27 times, this unit will stagger. Enter the panic state. Take more damage, raise damage. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Jesus. Yeah, you want to sinking the fuck out of this guy. Oh, 4 Sinner cap and counter. Chain focus battle. 1 2-star with 2 skill slots. 6 skill slots up to 8, only 1 part. 7 levels higher than your unit. The orbs of vengeful slaughter. Orbs have the same level as star. Orbs only have 1 skill slot and 1 attack weight. There's the behavior. Additional info. This boss is part of a small fan-made collab that I love working on. When all the Star Glitcher bosses and Star Glitcher IDs are done, I will compile them in a Google Doc with something more on how the collab would be. The kit is its kit when reaching tier 5. Flavor text, except for the ones, are directly quotes from the original character. Thanks to my pals for helping with wording and balancing. If you want to see more, I've got a whole trailer I'm working on. I'm attempting to make an actual library of custom kits one day. Well, there you go. Awesome. Very much. Well, I don't understand the reference, but it sounds like you're having fun. And I do like the name. It sounds cool. Star Glitcher. Very edgy. They got very edgy quotes. But I like me a little bit of edge. You know, I'm a fan of edgy. I'm a fan of edge, you know, of that like I'll destroy you. You know, that's cool. I think we only have 2 identities left, chat. Oh, 2 bosses left, because one of them is on a website, so I have to open up the website. Hello? War God of Ishigo. Usagi Kenshin. This is a Fate reference. I know that. Because it literally says servant and servant. Servant and servants are, I'm pretty sure that's Fate. I'm not actually a Fate player, so I have no idea. I'm pretty sure this is Fate, though. This looks like a... Yeah, that looks like a Fate design. Okay. Have a look. Is there another address piece? Oh, Jesus Christ. What is this? Look like a horse? I assume this is a Fate. I assume this is Fate. Okay, let's... Oh, God. All right, let's start with the passives. Gaze of the city. At the start of the encounter, gain will. City. Fixed to 1 per turn. Take less damage from keywords. She was born desired, but lived without being desired and died without desiring to. She took on a human form, wished for those who wanted to save the world from its demise by bringing forth the power of the gods and Buddhas into the human world. It is unclear whether the heavens fulfilled that wish. She laughs, she laughs, she laughs. Okay. Provisions of 8 flowers. Start the encounter, gain poise, encounter, and divine sword. Gain 50 Ishigo God of War. When taking damage, lose the god 3 times per turn. At 500, fixed to 500, cannot be reduced. When HP is reduced to 40, lose all the sword and gain the Shirunai Bushomenton Blade Sealed. Her father grimaced at the baby who only laughed. That laughter drove her mother mad. Even though she did not understand people, she chose to at least become a protector of the weak. In hope of bringing reason why the human world. Why was she born and what was her raison d'etre? I assume reason to live. Panic recover. Against a foreign god. At 40% recover from Saigon and power all patterns. If the above effect activates, gain haste. She never found an answer. She was unable to truly become what she wanted to. Ultimately, she ended up with nothing, but that's not unusual, so let's just leave it there. After many twists and turns of fate, I became the avatar of Bishamanten. It's ironic that I finally understand humans now, that I'm no longer human. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, this bitch is tweaking. Will of the city. -20, -20. Min-max speed -2. Take more damage. Oh, foreign god, you are not welcome here. Seal Shiranue for the entire counter. Interesting. Ishigo God of War, 500. Gain poise, potency for every stack. Unit cannot crit when hitting an enemy with a crack coin. I have the blessing of Bishminton. Cut down everything in sight. Cut. Yeah, she's tweaking, bro. Yeah, get her ass, bro. She's tweaking. Divine Sword, 8. Gain offense up for every 3 stacks. Deal more damage for every sash. Okay, not bad. Shiranui Bishmaten's Blade Sealed. Gain offense, gain defense, gain min-max, deal more damage, consuming poise. Consume less. Transform. Bring everything I have here. Bishmaten's one and only sword. Shiranui. Sanity. God-born monster. Attack power up, more damage, fragile. Did everyone's prayers finally reach the heavens? Was my form what everyone hoped for? No one knows anymore. He is 3000 HP. He is level 99. He's weak to gloom and pride. Alright, let's have a look at the skills. Slaughter with a smile. Poise burn. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, she's tweaking, bro. Ka. Poise, attack power down. Inflict fragile, reuse. Unbreakable. 1, 2, 3, the rest I'm omitting. Tia. Movable Daimyo. Poise, divine sword. Attack white. Poise, activate burn. Fate is in the heavens. Spend poise, gain plus coin boost. Inflict burn, gain poise. Address me. Bishmaten's 8 aspect rotating formation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coin. At 50 poise, gain crit. Units cannot be staggered. At 8 divine, convert into unbreakable. Deal less damage. If the main target used an ego, restore the latermost coin. Inflict burn. Pierce, 4 burn. Fix on the main target, 80% more damage on the main target, and 10% to other targets. Gallop. God. Gallop. Hoshu Sugeki. Hoshu Sugeki! Bishmaten's protection is with us. Bitan Haso Shiranai. Pseudo Noble Phantasm. That is definitely Fate. I think so. This is Fate. Yeah, I was right. Raise the chance of flipping heads by 10. If Pagados and destroyed a stagger when the skill is used, empower it. When this unit takes damage from the attack, reduce the effect. God of War stacks. On here, that crit inflict burn until demos no damage. Huh? The Sword Embargo's longsword sounds lame. If Kenshin's going to wield it, it needs to have a cooler name. So that's what I came up with, right? Cool, Shiranui? Cool indeed. Padago Defense. Bishmaten's Blessing. Clashful Guard. If the Padago isn't staggered, apply a random positive effect. Attack, offense, slash, pride, wrath, crit, clash, lose, attack power down. I like your spirit. Target loses SP. Treasure is in the heart. Inflict bind. Burn. 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 This bitch is crazy. This bitch is psycho. I don't know anything about Fate. Except I know that whoever this is a psychopath. I like it though. It's funny. I like the address me coin. You know what? I like when I see people doing stuff and then I just see I see an address me. Is there a poise count? I'm pretty sure the poise count comes from the passive. Y'all didn't read the passive, bro? You get 15 poise count. You get 11 million poise count, so. And then we have anything else, bonuses, and that's it. This is not the last one, but this is the second last one. I do have to get the last one open, though. But we have one more, we have one more. And it's a web page, so I have to open that up. But so far, everything has been quite well. Bam, 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 bam. Goku's last? No, Goku is not last. Actually, is there 2 left? Hold on, there might be 2 left. Okay, I think there's 2 left, chat. Alright, there's 2 left. I thought there was 1 left. There's 2 left. So we have 2 left. Let me... What is all this? And they're both made on a web page. So we're gonna have a look at these last 2 now. Let me open it up. Tricked me, did you? So this is honestly a real... If I knew that this was a thing you could have done, by the way, I would have... If I knew that you could have done this, I would have had this been... I would have made this the original option from the start, to be honest with you. Because this is like this is like the best way to do it. The cutscenes? No, like, well, you'll see. Like this. We have Shira Curious Maestro of the Ring, Aerolus. This is like from the wiki. Yeah, this, I didn't know you could do this. This is so cool. I think the next time we do an event, I'm gonna have people do this instead. Because this is so much more organized and stuff. It's like the actual wiki. Alright, so look at this. Here's the lady. She's kind of bad, though.
When I use Goku's page in lore at endgame LMAO.
Me when I use Goku's page in L or at endgame, for real. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, this is high F. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we have two left. So this is there's 2 left here. So Shariakrust, Maestro of the Ring, Aerolus. Okay. I guess we'll go with the passes first. And this is just like the wiki, so we can scroll down here. Official wiki. This is not the official wiki. This is fanon. There you go. That's what she looks like up close. Very pretty. I don't want to learn. Well, too bad. You're gonna have to learn. Blood Feast. I guess she's a. I guess it's a. It's a Blood Fiend Ring member. This might be the Blood Fiend Ring member. Completed Feast. Encounter begins with 200 Blood Feast. At 10 imitated hard blood inflicts splatter blood on the final coin of base attacks. At less than 50 Blood Feast, gain Blood Feast. Okay, imitated hard blood. Stage 1, imitated hard blood. Splatter blood. Max 5, gain bleed potency and count, then reduced by 1. Increase Blood Feast by stack. A total of 862 men have challenged me today. Each of them have provided me with such a bountiful meal. It shall be no different, once I have displayed the vivid grandeur that exists within my art. Alright, freaky. Love to see it. Shiria Cruz Arts L'Eclair Obscur. When this unit applies ensnaring blood, Jesus Christ, ensnaring blood obscure to an enemy with ensnaring blood clair, convert the clair into obscure and deal lost. When this unit applies clair onto an obscure, convert it and apply lost. Okay, what is this? Unique bleed. For every coin, toss this skill, take bleed damage, gain defense power down. Convert bleed into the status like a bleed conditional. When this unit takes bonus less damage, convert to Blood Feast. The school of Sharia Cruzium is similar to that of the Pointalists, where the paint we utilize originates from what we call our canvas. But instead of using the blood from to bring our vast colors, we grant it contrast with light, creating a harsh yet elegant product. Clear, obscure, 33, game of the year. Obscure. For every coin, take bleed damage. This is offense up for every stack. Convert bleed to a status. But say, we added the paint regularly used by the ring to vastly improve the effectiveness of how the umbrage comes to life. It makes for a novel flavor of human blood, a sweet taste so refined. I believe other elders would have covered it if they found out. The school of Shariakurism is unique even amongst the schools of the ring. It was a school founded by a blood fiend and derives the techniques from blood fiend culture and philosophy. It is a school that predated corporism and some new metric outlasted it, yet it sought not hostility amongst its fellow of arts. The mere existence of this bohemian movement is proof of a blood fiend elder's compassion and appreciation of humanity, even should that infatuation come from the desire of blood. Impropriety shall not be tolerated. At less than the certain HP recover from stagger, activate the skill Let Us End the installation. Hold the magnificent blood end. When this move activates, gain Blood Feast. Blossoming of the immaculable and ensanguinated beauty. When this unit reaches 76, gain Blossoming Creativity next turn. If this unit has Blossoming Skills that consume blood feeds consume more and increase the amount of blood feeds generated. Take offense up, defense up, take more damage from skills, and deal more damage. Panic reset, fixed panic, blood feast. Imitated hard blood. Imitated hard blood converts into imitated hard blood 2. Stage 2, gain offense up and defense up. So it's like a blood. Yeah, it's like a player blood fiend. Imitated hard blood 3, 2 offense up, and base power 2 to skills that consume hard blood. If the unit consumes hard blood and drops it below, revert to previous stage. The strongest of the elders once turned against his fellow kin and granting the humans the peace they currently enjoy. The hard blood arts he once displayed could be imitated, yet the immense power it holds is non-negotiable. Holy shit, Dad Cohote upscale? Eerily splatterable arts. On hit, if the target has bleed, heal this unit's core 30% of their damage dealt. This does not activate with Unbreakable. Okay. Attack, fragile, healing, bleed. Attack, fragile, healing, bleed. We have consume blood feast, inflict obscure, inflict bleed, consume blood feast, inflict clear, installation art, consume blood feast, inflict bleed count, splatter blood, eerily splatter blood, obscure, consume hard blood to inflict more obscure, eerie splatter blood, Eclisier. Consume imitated, 40% chance to reuse the coin for every hard blood consumed, inflict Claire splatter blood. Ascendant Ares splatter blood arts, Claire obscure, 33. E3 33. Cannot be staggered at 20, gain attack weight, deal more damage, consume. Inflict Claire, offense, bleed, Claire, offense, bleed, obscure, bleed, obscure, fragile, bleed, 20 bleed, 10 bleed, a bazillion bleed, fucking 1 in a million bleed. Act not within property. Consume blood feast, heal SP, inflict bleed. Let us end this installation art. Behold the magnificent blood. Inflict splatter blood, stagger target, and end the turn. Oh my god, they've got dialogue and everything. Oh, and we can see all the unique statuses down here. Attack pattern, paint it red, blood splat, use the following skill rotation, hard blood, use the following skills, battle tips. Here are the tips displayed in the game in 11. Kanto 11? It is recommended to attempt clashes with the skills that are relatively easier to win. Try to avoid either Maestro from accumulating their strength. Utilize your tunes to support Siva until the next phase of battle. Only one Maestro needs to be damaged in order to advance the battle phase. Okay, what the hell's going on in fucking Otis's Kanto, bro? We fighting Elder Blood Fiends and fucking some Norse gods or some shit. And then there's a whole bunch of words here. Worry not, this will surely make a fine piece of art. Show me what you can do against a first kindred color. A docet of mine once spoke highly of your form, let's put it good to use. This is some characters we don't know. Razzle Dazzle Siva. My interested in my school of art, let me show you. Please sit down, you're about to meet your audience. When a maestro is producing art, one is required to observe. Let the heavy abyss suffocate. Let the clear white shell expunge thy soul. Rejoice, for the knowns of the unknowns of your heart and soul shall be brought forth, in sanguination performed by yours. Enough is enough, you shall join the 862 and be devoured. An interloper, I shall deal with you myself. Wants to take 2 color fixes to challenge me on equal grounds. You take the wrong hunt, turn back. What folly, once more you were all insanguinated. The little flower returns, meager insects all of you, at last a beautiful artwork. A shame I couldn't make art of it, and my out of commission's already a shame. Damn. She's just roasting us. But she's kind of bad though, so she can get away with it. And that's really cool. I didn't know that you could do this website stuff, so I'm definitely gonna have this be an option for future, because this is way cleaner, to be honest with you. That's very glad. And then we have one last one. So now we have the final one. Forgot. Another Kanto 11 fight. Dude, holy sh... Dude, how many... We've had 3 plus Kanto 11 upscales. This is a hypothetical Kanto 11, Rodion mid-boss, continuing with her themes and such. Sonya hired a fixer whose director's family was from Rodion's village and died in the middle of revenge. He expected the fixer to have a grudge against Rodion, making Rodion feel that her action truly caused more harm than good. He was not, however, expecting the fixer to have almost no interest. Having come to the conclusion that Rodion wasn't important, the murder simply being a natural consequence of the growing tension, and Rodion was a tool. The fight focusing on manipulating status effects and allied units serves as a practice for following fights against the distorted Rodion. Oh god. Encounter details 11. This is a Counter 11 fight, all units have a max level 70, no assist units are present. Rodion, despite being a focus unit, does not have a unique buff. Otis does not have a unique buff, but she rents her Karnet buff. Distorted Rodion. She wishes she could distort, bro. She's not special enough to distort. She's not special enough to distort or fucking do anything. She'll just be normal. She'll just be like, bleh. Alright, let's have a read. Marian, Office Director Pagat. Vengeance Minor. Prioritize targeting Rodion with at least one skill. Clash Power 1 against Rodion. After Rodion dies, heal SP. When using a powerful skill, instead prioritize the unit with the highest HP. It is you, isn't it? The woman who got my old village eradicated? To think I'd end up such a high-stakes game so far from District 25. Oh well, this is just a coincidence for real. You weren't worth hunting down after all. If you might pick a Tulum, that would go crazy. Round change. Encounter start set prevailing wind to east. What is this, dragon? The current wind is east, south, west, north. Changes every turn? Turn start, the office is alive, gains a skill, slot turn. The fucking wind? What do you mean I have to manage the fucking wind? If the office associated with the wind is dead, gain clash power up instead. Have the potency. A negative affects itself. As the game continues, the flow of battle shifts. One trick won't work for the whole game. Dude, this is literally a dragon buff, bro. The wind's facing east, dude. This is like... This is a One Piece reference. Sparrow tiles. All of this unit's ammo is considered part of Ammo Mac. 14. Has multiple subtypes, each with varying effects. Encounter start have 144 ammo. 36 tiles of each suit. Bamboo, character, and coins have different ranks, 4 of each rank. 16 wind tiles, 4 of each direction. 12 dragon tiles, red dragon, green, and white. 8 flower tiles, 2 of each direction. If the unit has no ammo, change the pattern for the turn and reload. If the unit is out of ammo or coins, the skills will activate as normal. At 45, use this immediately. A unique rifle extracted from the depth of the ruins. Once upon a time, a girl lived a part of the ruins once that had been searched for 1,000 times over. She spent the office funds on a wish power and climbed down. There in the doorway, the relic sat untouched. Did the wish create the relic, or did the relic conceal itself until the wish was made? Doesn't matter. We're playing fucking Mahjong, bro. What is this? Specialized wish power device restoration. When an ally unit would reach 0, instead of stagger, fix their HP to 1. After an ally is healed, they are reset. By creating more complex wish power tattoos, the wish power then can be used for fuel, or more powerful bursts of luck. If the device is given enough wish to grant you success, then the most unreliable method of revival can be potent too. What the fuck? Build up. When ammo mac is consumed, activate the additional effects. Bamboo tile rank bamboo. Pierce damage up. When piercing through the body, move akin to a staking bamboo in the ground. Build up character. Slash skills do more damage. More slash resist. When cutting elegantly into flesh, moving into painting characters with a brush. Coin. Blunt buff, blunt resist. When smashing into a target, more akin to hammering metal into shape. Windswept strike. After Director Paget attacks, use one of the unit's standard skills selected at random as an unopposed attack. If this is the last of the directions win, instead apply the Relic activation authorized. Unlock this unit's powerful skill and add it to its rotation. It has not been added. Activation has been authorized. Access to the blade's full power has been granted. If its office is dead, gain attack power up, damage and protection. Red Dragon, activate burn on enemies, then decrease burn and gain dragon breath. Apply burn, burn count, consume, and gain blade unlock red. As the red dragon awakes, Mark becomes hotter with every strike. Green is Rupture, which I assume was also... Yeah, it's the same thing with Rupture. As the green dragon awakens, Max seems to become sharper, almost thorn-like. The white dragon is Poise, which is the same for Poise. As the white dragon awakens, the user's skill improves. Maximum forming of their target's flow. Flower Tile, like pace power up and base power up. Mark is truly a unique relic. The blade improves itself, strengthening the user, and fuels the blades purely by drawing tiles. Wish power has no effect on it, however. Perhaps the many possibilities are how it draws so much power. Dude, we're gambling. This is awesome. Rhythm of Play Escalation. At 70 and 40, gain a new attack power. The second time this activates, remove all the effects and immediately gain the Unlock Blade red, green, and white. Apply Burn and Count. Apply Burn and Count. Access to a powerful skill. A superheated blade designed to burn it touches. Use Red, Dragon Breath, Infernal Pierce. Rupture 1. Use Dragon Breath, Shattering Strike. A thorn blade that rips apart the flesh of those that strikes it. And the blade white. White Dragon Breath, Refined Slash. A perfected blade whose wielder understands how to break it all in front of them. This unit cannot reach 40% until all allies are dead. Gain Fixed Panic. If any of this unit has the blade unlock, gain base power. If any of this unit has the blade unlock while having full returned blade, gain stack damage up and offense up. A blade lent to another returned after passing. Use an extremely powerful skill. As the blades are returned and the 3 dragons are activated, the relic grows in power. Accumulated Wish Power. This unit has a minus 10% chance to flip heads. Before attacks, if this unit has a 30% chance to flip heads, it has a fixed 30% to flip heads. Increase the chance by Accumulated Wish Power. Max 20. This has a 20% chance to flip heads. Gain 20 Wish Power. At minus 25, gain more. On heads, deal more damage. On tails, deal less damage. As a unique form of tattoo that lowers the normal luck in exchange for giving wish power, a significantly longer lifespan. Oh, hell nah, bro. We are blade on. We're just cheating. We're just cheating. Lust, Sloth, Envy. Gambler's Fallacy. Increase this unit's chance to flip heads by 5% and gain Fragile. This is rigged rolls. We have Ready Hand, Reach, spend ammo, apply Burn. Itsui, spend ammo, apply Rupture. Ipatsu, spend ammo, gain Poise. I thought that said Chainsaw. That says Chinisu. Activates oh, the skill is considered Wrath, Gluttony, or Pride. Do less damage. You apply Poise, Rupture, or Burn. Even while the dragon remains asleep, the blade's simpler form has its own appeal. Oh, that's the Unawakened Blade. Red Dragon Breath, Infernal Pierce. Spend ammo, apply Burn, activate Burn on all enemies. The Red Dragon Breath, repeated strikes pierce through the target, sealing the wound shut through sheer heat. The middle victim. Green Dragon Breath, Shattering Strike. Activate Rupture on everyone. The Green Dragon Breath, a single strike strong enough to reverberate many times, exploiting every wound. The White Dragon Breath, spend ammo, inflict Fragile and Poise damage. The White Dragon Breath, a series of careful slashes designed to maximize every cut. Then the 3 Dragon Flush. This is considered to be a Wrath, Gluttony, Pride, as well as Slash Pierce Blunt skill. Deals whatever damage type would be the most effective. Spend ammo, have a 100% chance to flip coins, Rupture, Poise, Burn, Rupture, Burn, Rupture, Burn, Rupture, reuse the coin 2 times. God damn. 7 coin. The strongest move of the relic. Feel free to watch it. It's a rare fight that lasts long and show off this form. In billion. Attack. Concealed draw. Spend ammo. Spend more ammo. Defensive play. Spend ammo. While hit while this unit has shield, spend ammo. Max twice per turn. God damn. Then we have the phases. Phase 1. Allies. Phase 2. Phase 3. And we have battle tips. Oh, I love battle tips. Here are some tips if you get... Oh, this is a Faust... Wait, this one says 12. I thought this was a Kano 11 fight. Tricked me, did you? The officers only use their powerful skills when the wind is in their favor. Kill or stagger them before to stop them from dealing large amount of damage. The guard gains resistance. status effects and removing them. Identities that focus on gaining statuses such as poise and charge are most effective. Unlike certain other encounters, Radiant Undying does not end the battle, nor does she survive high amount of damage. Treat her like any other Cinder, or use an identity that benefits from being targeted by skills. Pagat builds up a large amount of burn, rupture, and poise over the course of the battle. Identities with strong evades or lowering damage are effective. Forcing Pagat to revive the officers lowers the chance of Pagat to flip heads, but Pagat gains powerful buffs when they're killed. Doing so is necessary for the battle to proceed. Once Pagat enters the final phase, she'll begin using her strongest moves. Save Ego to clash with them and their effectiveness. So you're the one who the director mentioned. Let's see how long you can keep up. You're not the only one who could bring back the others. Well, that's one hand one. Still, game's not over yet. I can brag about it once she came back. Azure Dragon knocked them down. Vermilion Bird cut them open. White Tiger ripped them apart. Black Tortoise forced them out. You've got a better hand than I thought. Looks like I have to ramp it up. Now then, have a glimpse of this relic's power. Better play careful, you lot. I have got a red hot hand. Try to stay on your toes when it's no fun if it ends too early. Just close your eyes and take a breath. I'll make it quick. Already should have brought me more wish power. Not bad at all. I underestimate all of you. Still, I'm not done yet. Fully activating engaged. Eradicate all who stand against me. And that's the Kokushu Musei. Well played. And then there's also, I didn't even realize that there are ads here. So here are all the officers, but these guys aren't that strong though, so we're not really stressed about that. The East Office Idol. If Prevailing Wind is East, all skills gain coin power. If this unit dies, Pagat gets Returned Blade. A fragment of the relic Mac able to be wielded by another user. Loyalty to Director. Do more damage. Retreat from the encounter when Pagat dies. An order before the battle destined to remain unending. Rupture, Tremor, Rupture, Tremor, 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 Tremor. That's the powerful skill. Tremor Poise. Then this is the South Officer, which is Burn. Exactly the same passive here. But this time it's Bleed, Rupture, Burn. Gotta manage Mahong. This is the West Officer, which is the exact same stats, except this is Charge, Rupture, Burn. And then we have the last one, which is the North, which is Poise, Sinking, Burn. And then we've already read all the status effects here. And that is all of the submissions for the custom boss, totaling out at about 31 submissions. GG's, everyone. That was pretty good. We ended it off very well. I'm very happy with everything. That was pretty good, guys. Not gonna lie to you. Very happy with the quality of submissions. Obviously, I've said this before, but the custom bosses are far too much for me. So, custom bosses will most likely not be returning in the near future. Until I can organize it better. But the next custom event will be sometime during next season. We're probably going to do at least once per season. The order of what we've done is custom. We've done IDs, we've done custom ego, we've done custom mirror dungeon events, and then we've done custom bosses. I mean, I'm down for in the future because it's really fun. Custom theme packs, that actually sounds quite good. So we're probably gonna loop back to maybe custom IDs because now that there's been a lot more identities, like the last time we did custom IDs, we did it at like the beginning of season 5. So it's been like 2 seasons since we've done custom IDs now, but I'm gonna be organizing it because I love reading, don't get me wrong, but if 100 of you fuckers submit something and it takes me 20 minutes to read each page, I'm cooked. Like, that's it. So, but now, excuse me, but now there won't be any more custom stuff for a little while. okay? The custom stuff will be on pause. As I said, we only do maybe one every 4 or 5 months, so... But I am happy with what you guys, I am happy with everything. It was very good. So, that was quite fun. I enjoyed the reading. Very high quality. What the next thing will be done is, you know, we don't know yet. I don't know yet. Also, I'm going to organize it so that the Discord is a lot easier to manage. I'll make a custom role that involves custom events when it comes to the custom creation events and all of that stuff. So, guys, that is going to be... Obviously, we're not playing Limbus. I'm tired now. My voice hurts. Tomorrow, we will be seeing... we will be streaming early. Because tomorrow is going to be Walpurgis PV. So we will be doing it. We'll be starting 3 hours earlier than usual, as per usual. And I will see you all tomorrow for that. It's going to be fun. And, yeah, guys, that is going to be it. Thank you guys so much for joining on the custom bosses. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun. Donkey around. There we go. And that is going to be it now, guys. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Appreciate you all, and see you all tomorrow. All right. See you guys. Bye-bye.